Congratulations on leading the league in yards after the catch.
Thank you.
But just you could end a couple of those like run someone over. You could run a little more physical.
He thinks you run soft.
Yeah, I think so.
On today's part of my take, we have two-time Super Bowl champion Travis Kelce on the show. Sat down with him for over 30 minutes. He was an awesome, awesome interview. Really cool guy. We also have the Mount Rushmore of red things. We did not do that on purpose with the Chiefs, but it does work. We're going to do a quick baseball talk. So people were saying, hey, you got to at least mention baseball eventually. We do have our baseball draft coming up, but we have some takes, big picture things halfway through the season. We have Who's Back of the Week, and it's all brought to you by our friends at NASCAR. NASCAR's first ever street race in the heart of Chicago. The biggest names in NASCAR will battle on Sunday, July 2nd for 100 laps in the NASCAR Cup Series inaugural Grant Park 220. Drivers will be tested on the unprecedented 12-turn Chicago street course running through iconic Grant Park. Street course, nothing better. And this is a brand new race, 2-day musical festival featuring the Chainsmokers, Miranda Lambert, the Black Crowes, and Charlie Crockett. It's going to be awesome. Racing through the streets of Chicago, Chicago Street Race 7-2. So that's July 2nd, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, NBC. I have not looked at the actual course yet. I hope that they have some piece of lower whacker involved where people get turned around and they're like, how the hell did I end up here? I doubt it, but that would be a nice wrinkle. Either way, NASCAR's first ever street race in the heart of Chicago coming July 2nd, 100 laps in the NASCAR Cup Series inaugural Grant Park 220. So check it out on July 2nd, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, NBC. It's going to be awesome. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take. Today is Monday, June 26th, and guys, all my fears have come true. Billy Football is sitting right next to me on the desk. Hey, Billy.
How you doing? Here because the camera cuts are easier if I'm sitting here. Thank you for having me at the desk.
PFT, please help.
Yeah, no, I have to deal with this reality twice a week when we record macrodosing, when Billy takes your spot, and it takes a little bit to get used to. Billy tried to make a joke when we first started. He was like, I can like slouch down if I'm too tall for this camera. Billy's too tall for cameras and his own brain.
What? We're the same height, Billy.
No, we're not.
No, he's saying because it's set up for PFT.
Oh, because you're sitting in there. Oh, got it. Well, how
But
tall
they can
are
move
you?
the cameras.
Taller than you.
How tall are you?
Taller than you.
How tall are you?
We don't look eye to eye.
Okay.
A little preview of the vlog behin the scenes at Tight End University. Billy, I think you were saying that was it David Njoku that you were saying next to?
No,
and Billy
no.
was like, yeah, I'm 6'4".
No, I said I was 6'3", and he was like, I'm 6'4". You're not 6'3", and I was like, he was definitely like 6'6".
Yeah. 6'4" is definitely a lie.
No, he was huge.
Yeah.
I never said 6'4". That's on tape.
Okay, so it is a great show. We got a great show. We got Travis Kelce on this show. Boys, we are in the middle of summer. We're going to talk some baseball. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we do our baseball takes, storylines? We did have the fifth major today, the Travelers, where Keegan Bradley like completely skull-fucked the course for how many holes did they play? They play 72 for like 68 of the holes and then limped to the win, but it didn't matter because he was that fucking good for the first 68.
Yeah, I mean, it was an embarrassment to the game of golf. They're making the courses too easy. It's the balls, actually, right?
Yes.
When I watched Keegan Bradley play, I was like, okay, golf does have a ball problem.
Yes. Rory mentioned it after. He's like, maybe these courses, maybe we are too good for the course. Why don't they just make it like a par 65? Just juice this. Like, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, if you want to see lower scores, just change what the par is, and then you'll see lower scores.
If I were the U.S. Open, what I would have done after the first round when I was getting skull-fucked by players in which should be the hardest golf course of the entire year, for the pin placements on day number 2, I would have actually made the holes smaller.
Yeah.
Like kind of the opposite of what we're talking about with Russillo, make it like a quarter inch smaller.
I like
Boom.
that.
Scores reduced.
I like that. Hank, did you not like seeing the course just get battered the way it did?
No, I mean I love Keegan, pride of New England, winning it in Connecticut, special stuff. I was happy for the guy.
Okay, all right. So that was
I also tweeted a picture of that I have with him, and then he started to fall apart. So I got really concerned, but he never in doubt.
Yeah, he did. It did look like for a moment there, but he was so. You can't apologize for a bad last 4 holes when you're that good the whole tournament and no one's even close to you. Like that's actually kind of a sick flex to be like, I can be so bad in these last 4 holes and I'll never even have to sweat because that's how good I was.
And Rory should focus on hitting some putts. You know, that's the balls have nothing to do with why he's losing all these tournaments.
Yeah, that's a fact. We also have a national championship tonight. So LSU, Florida, national championship on the line. Best of 3. It's the 3rd game.
Yeah,
and
the sweetest 2 words in sports, Game 3.
Game 3. It's going to be electric. I don't know if you guys have watched any of this series, but obviously Florida just – I don't even know if you could say it's shit pumping because it was laughable. It looked like a like men's softball league when it's one team's wearing batting gloves and the other team is half drunk and doesn't know who their right fielder is because it was like I think the final score was 24-4, which is quite something.
I was going to use the term curb stomping.
Yeah,
it was a curb stomping that the Gators put on the Tigers, and it looked like LSU was going to come out. They did come out strong, and it looked like it was going to be an easy LSU win until who was on Florida hit like those 2 dingers to left field.
Yeah,
the second of which was basically a pop fly. And the wind carried it out, but the wind was only blowing when Florida was at bat. I noticed tonight.
Yes,
and it was bad. Things got really bad for LSU when Florida started to steal bases when they were up by like 15 runs in the 7th inning. That to me was a mistake by Florida because you gave LSU something to be really pissed off about going into Game 3. Whereas if you had just continued to beat the shit out of them and not tried to steal bases, that sort of thing, if you had respected the sanctity of the unwritten rules of baseball. Then LSU would have way less to fight about, I think. Like their confidence would be down going into Game 3, and they wouldn't be angry. Now they're just pissed off. Now they feel like they got their pants pulled down on national television, which they kind of did. The real story in this is the power of the pearl necklace. Nobody's talking about the Florida pearl necklaces. I don't know. Remember back in like 2010 when all the MLB players started to wear the fighting necklaces, those like weird electrical titanium necklaces, which I loved, by the way. Everyone started to wear those out of nowhere, basically like witchcraft that you'd wrap around your neck, and it would just make your balance better. That's what Florida's doing right now with these weird pearl necklaces. At first I saw and I was like, are they rocking puka shells? Are the boys bringing back puka shells? But upon closer inspection, I think they're just pearl necklaces that all the boys are rocking.
I like it. The other big story is Paul Skeens, who's pitching for LSU, I think tomorrow, who is the best pitcher in college baseball and is going for there's different eras in college baseball, but there's only 3 guys going into this tournament who had more strikeouts than him on a season, and it was Jared Weaver, Trevor Bauer, and Mark Pryor. If he has 5 strikeouts tomorrow, he will have the record in like the last 30 years. And he is one of my favorite things in baseball. He is pitching on 3 days rest, and this will be the 3rd time he's pitched in 9 days. His last 2 times he pitched 123 pitches and 120 pitches. So he's just they're like, we're just putting him out there and he's just gonna mow everyone down. In the College World Series, he pitched 15 in a 2/3 inning and giving up 2 earned runs and 21 strikeouts. So he's just an absolute he's a hoss. He's a
Nolan
hoss.
Ryan.
Yeah, he's a hoss, and he how far can you push him? I'm sure Keith Law is going to be very upset about what he does to the arm, but he can win a national title, and that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. You know who the big winner in all this is the bar that sells the Jell-O shots for having LSU fans stick around for another night.
Yes.
They're probably going to do like $250,000 worth of business just based on that.
Yeah.
In and of itself. Also, LSU has a relief pitcher named Riley Cooper.
Yes.
Which is always good for a laugh when he gets out on the field. Gets the Twitter fingers going.
He's been trending a couple times, and it's been like, wait, what's going on? And then you realize, oh yeah, he's just on the bump right now.
Did you hear this one, Big Cat? Did you read about this? When they put Riley Cooper in the game, he's a great relief pitcher. He's going to give you 3 Ks.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Hear that one?
I like it. All right. Wait, before we do baseball talk, that was a little baseball talk, MLB talk. PFT, you wanted to do a quick midsummer catch up of NFL players that have moved in free agency that we probably didn't realize, just so that we can keep our brains sharp. Now, this one's going to hurt for me. I didn't look any of them up, but I'll say right now my brain is not sharp, so I'm very nervous about what you're going to drop on me.
No, it's fine. I have 5 players here that shocked me when I learned what team they were on. And it's something that we remember from like the second week of March when free agency starts. And because there's so much that happens around then, my brain is on a one in, one out policy when it comes to facts.
Yep.
So I have to relearn these facts to push something else out of my head so I can retain this. But it's important to stay brushed up on NFL moves before you get to like, I don't know, week 1, week 2 of the regular season, then you expose yourself as a casual for not realizing this guy was on a new team.
All right, so I'm ready. I'm gonna give my best shot. So you give them to me, and anyone else can chime in as well.
Do you know where Darren Waller plays?
Is he on the Giants?
He is.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a Giant.
That I only remember that because Darren Waller got traded right after Josh McDaniels leaked his wedding that he was trying to keep private. And then Darren Waller was like, "You son of a bitch, I hate you," just like everyone who's ever played for Josh McDaniels. And then that trade happened like a week after.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels is trying his hardest to recreate the New England Patriots, except Tom Brady is now the owner, not the quarterback, and it's not going well for him.
Yes.
Second player, this one absolutely floored me. Did not know this. Adam Thielen. You know where Adam Thielen's playing next year?
Oh, fuck. I want to say it's the Panthers because Andy Dalton's also on the Panthers.
It is the Panthers.
Okay,
yes,
I'm
Adam
sharp.
Thielen.
I'm sharp.
You're locked in. You're locked in.
Go.
You did not look any of these up.
No, I remember Adam Thielen leaving Minnesota, and I remember, obviously, I know where Andy Dalton's playing. So I was like, damn, that's and now I'm even thinking, is it Bryce Young is in Carolina.
He's
that
in
took
Carolina.
me a second.
And you know who their
that's
coach
the first
is.
pick in the fucking draft.
Their coach.
Frank Reich.
Yep. All right, we're locked in on the Panthers, boys.
I'm good.
I was looking at this roster and looking at Reich, and I was like, you know what? Panthers might go ahead. They might fuck around and win that division this year. Also, Andy Dalton is going to look swaggy as hell in that silver helmet, the red hair. I hope he grows his hair out into like a mullet.
Yeah. Tough for Saints fans, though. You never want to see your star quarterback go in the division.
Yep. Now, Elijah Moore, you know where he's at?
This one, I got nothing.
Cleveland Browns.
Okay. That makes sense.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Nowhere.
Got it. Yeah, that's a trick question.
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott, he's been acquired by the summer.
Yes.
He's playing full-time for summer vibes. He's working on that life balance right now. I bet he's just going to come back to Dallas like week 3 of the preseason and be like, whatever, I'll take the veteran minimum. I'll be honest, I didn't actually sell my house, so I might as well play for you guys. Really
smart move by him. Enjoy your summer, not have to worry about training camp. Someone will sign you, and then you can just deal with that later. That's such a he's going to have intense Sunday scaries, though, the day that he signs and has to show up to a camp. Like, that is going to be like when we were kids and seeing on TV the back-to-school shopping commercial in late August, and you're like, motherfucker, it's
Hard
happening.
Knocks is going to come out, and Ezekiel's going to be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work soon.
I'm supposed to go somewhere.
He's not going to have the belly shirt this year. I can guarantee you that. He's going to get fat as shit this offseason.
Hey, who has Hard Knocks?
Detroit, maybe.
That's last year. Who has Hard Knocks?
No, they asked Detroit to do it again. It's down to the teams that they can force to do it.
The Jets.
Are the Jets, the Bears, the Commanders.
Oh, okay. I think they probably will go with Jets. I'm going to just step aside and say that feels like it probably is going to happen, right?
Yeah, as a fan of the league, I think it's probably going to be good for them to do the Jets.
Oh, I just looked it up. According to the Detroit News, the NFL has had such a tough time finding a team that the league actually asked the Lions to return for 2023. So the answer might be the Lions.
Yeah, no, I don't think that they want to do it. I mean, why would you want to do it back-to-back years? I guess it's good for the brand, good for advertising, but yeah, I think that the league, if they're smart, they're going to just tell the Jets, hey, you have to do this.
Yeah, I'm deathly afraid of it being the Bears because we talk about it every August when you watch Hard Knocks. There's a couple players that end up doing nothing that you get hyped about, and you're like, this guy's going to be incredible, and you draft them too early and all that stuff. That's the last thing the Bears need right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, next player. This is the last player that I have on the list. Patrick Peterson.
Ooh. Did he go back to? No, where was he last year? Was he on the Vikings?
Yeah, he was on the Vikings last year.
Did he go back to the Cardinals?
That would make sense, just because it would feel right seeing him in the red and white. He is a Steeler.
Oh,
that's going to be weird because like getting a marquee name like that to then join the Steelers in their secondary, I feel like that doesn't really happen that much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one that I had no idea. So now I'll have that in my brain. All right. Other things before we do baseball. Dame Lillard, I'm so sick of hearing like him doing Instagram lives and dropping like little hints and will he, won't he. I'm just done with that. I just want to declare that I'm out on just whatever happens, just have it happen, and I'm cool with not even like commenting on it.
Yeah. Would Dame Lillard's career be better looked at if he just stayed on the Blazers, never won anything, maybe won a couple big playoff series in like the first round based on buzzer beaters, but never really got close to sniffing a championship, but was always like the dude on those Blazers? Or would it be better if he went to a team that was like the second or third best option and then they end up getting to an NBA Finals and losing? I would say that I like a guy that just kind of has to deal with playing on a shit team for his entire career, but absolutely dominates when he has to.
Yeah, the only problem is it's Portland. Like if you do like a shit team and you dominate and you're a fan like hero, you'd want it to be a little bit of a bigger market than just Portland. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he would be like the best Portland Trailblazer ever.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler and then him.
Yeah. Rashid.
Damon Stoudemire.
Scottie Pippen.
The Jailblazers.
Yeah, I just the only comment I have is when he does end up getting traded, I'm just gonna be like, what a turncoat, no loyalty, and just do that and just go on that angle. So I'm just out on the entire storyline as it stands.
Yeah. NBA free agency has like a 48-hour window to grab my attention.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I'm like, what is Woj doing tweeting about this contract that I don't understand?
Yes, it's coming up. All right. Before we get to our MLB hot takes and storylines, big announcement, Body Armor. You've seen it all around Barstool Sports, but we are making our sponsorship with Body Armor, our deal with Body Armor, even more official. We're taking it to the next level. PMT hydrates with Body Armor and rides with Team Body Armor. You'll never see us drinking anything else. Body Armor is the official hydration partner of PMT. We've been drinking Body Armor from the beginning because they have the best products, best flavors, best ingredients, and best athlete partners. No artificial stuff, no fake ingredients, real hydration with electrolytes, potassium, vitamins, etc. And I just want to say off script, the Body Armor. So we have the new strawberry banana, which is my favorite by far. But the Body Armor Big Waters and with the big mouth, elite. You can't get anywhere else. It is elite. That is how it should be made. They make the best water and the best bottles for the water. There's Body Armor sports drinks and sports water all over the office. We stock the fridge with it and it's empty in an hour. That is true. We have a water crisis here all the time because people just love Body Armor. We fly through it, so you need to get on the Body Armor wave. There'll be a big partner in Chicago in the new office. Some of the top athletes in the world drink this over all the other competition. Trae Young, Christian McCaffrey, Alex Morgan, Donovan Mitchell, Ronald Acuna. All these athletes are drinking Body Armor. And my favorite, by the way, the strawberry banana. It is elite, elite, elite hydration. So whether you're at the gym, on the golf course, when you're hungover, all Body Armor, all the time. Strawberry banana is elite for the hangover, for the weekend warriors.
It's really good. Their water also is just it's the coldest water.
Yes.
Somehow they get their water underneath 32 degrees. I don't understand how it's done. But I slam one of those when I step on the Peloton. Always gives me a couple extra kJs.
Yeah, strawberry banana is so good. It's like a smoothie, but it's not a smoothie, but it tastes like a smoothie. That's how good it is. So, Body Armor. We love Body Armor. Body Armor will be everywhere. Thank you to Body Armor for believing in us, for believing in our vision. So buy now on Amazon. Get your Body Armor, whether it be water or the Super Hydration Body Armor Super Drink Strawberry Banana. Telling you, strawberry banana, you try it once, you'll never want another drink in your life. Body Armor is the way to go. Okay, MLB. Let's do it, boys. Let's talk some MLB. So
MLB preview.
We've heard the criticisms. There is a lull in the summer. We have to at least address MLB. So it's not even our preview. It's just things that have happened that we want people to pay attention to. PFT, do you want to start off?
Yeah, I got a couple things.
Don't steal them all.
I won't. I'll just do. Can I do 2?
You could do 2, and if you steal 2 of mine, I'm gonna be very mad.
All right, the Mets fucking suck.
Okay, that wasn't one of mine.
Point number 1. The Mets are garbage. They had one inning against the Phillies where they walked 3 batters, hit 2 Phillies, and they gave up 1 hit, but 10 batters got to the plate in a 4-run 8th inning. And then Buck Showalter afterwards, he was feeling all-time pissy about everything, and they asked him who was going to start on Tuesday. And he just said, "What is it with you guys knowing about things before they happen? Do you want to find out when you're going to die?" Which really gave the media a lot to think about.
That's great.
Not a great quote from old Buck, but everyone's pissed off at him. And it kind of like speaks to a larger trend in baseball this year, which is that the teams with the highest payrolls, they are all underperforming.
Yes.
So it pays to be cheap in Major League Baseball.
Steve Cohen, I thought Uncle Stevie was gonna fix the Mets in a season. Memes, would you like to address this at all? You are a Mets fan.
Yeah, they're really bad.
Okay. Yeah, really bad.
Well said. There you go.
I'm going to use that line from Buck, by the way. When people ask me like what I'm doing this week, and I'm like, why do you want to know that? Do you want to know when you're going to die?
What the fuck's your problem?
Yeah.
Okay, your second one. That's a good one.
My second. I just thought about this like 30 minutes ago because I was watching some baseball on TV, and I don't know how come we've never noticed this or talked about it. How come there are no black catchers in baseball? There hasn't been an African-American catcher in Major League Baseball in forever.
And white cornerbacks.
White cornerbacks. Good call,
What's
Billy.
going
Jason
on?
Sehorn. I don't know. Because maybe there's some deep-seated issue that I'm not aware of about, I don't know, if there's a good black baseball player when he's a kid, they put him at a certain position like it was in football for the longest time. I don't know what it is, but it seems to me like black people... Like there's no reason why there shouldn't be more black catchers.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and there's a few articles that are saying why are there no black catchers from Baseball Prospectus? Where are the African American catchers MLB from the Richmond Free Press from 2020? Like this, I hadn't thought about it, but now I am.
Like how we were advocating for a white American basketball player to be drafted, which we got our wish with Grady Dick, right?
Yeah. Well, not going one overall. What's our guy's name? From Maine.
Oh yeah, that guy. He's also got a fun name.
Fuck, Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, Cooper Flagg. He's the next up.
My brain is firing right now.
So now that we got Cooper Flagg looking like he will definitely be the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. we got to get some black catchers in baseball.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's something that we got to think about.
My son Chris asked me about that. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, you're like, hey, you remember Roy Campanella? That wasn't too long ago.
Yeah,
70 years ago. All right, Hank, you want to drop a couple on us?
Yeah, sure. I have a couple. My first one is I was a year too early on the Reds. I think everyone remembers last year. That was my preseason pick to win the whole thing, or at least the National League. I think they came in dead last, but I was just a year early. I saw the potential. I saw what this team had. I saw the heart, and now what are they on, a 11-game winning streak?
They just lost 2 out of 3, I think, to the Braves, but they won 12 in a row. Ellie De La Cruz is electric. Called up, hit for the cycle on Friday, and they have like one of the best farm systems in baseball. There's nothing quite like in baseball having that like everything come together where the farm system all start like. It's guy after guy after guy, and the momentum builds, and you can even see it in the Reds, like in their stadium. Like at the beginning of the year, there weren't a lot of fans, and now it's like games have this electricity to it that it's just so unique in baseball when you get on that like 10, 11 game winning streak that is kind of rare, and it's fucking awesome. So the Reds
Ellie De La Cruz is next. It's like him and O'Neal Cruz, the 2 Cruzes are going to be the future of baseball.
Cruise missiles. Coming for you. Yeah, they started the season 20-28, and they're 41-37 now. So they went on a 21-9 run. So they are very hot and very electric.
Fun to
It's
watch.
also fun, yeah. A team that's under, has low expectations going on a run in the summer. That's just baseball at its purest form.
It really is. It really is. It's like the Giants right now are also on like a crazy run where they've just been ripping off wins, and there's nothing better than having that team like start. You just get those young guys up. When you get the young guys up, there's just nothing better.
Mike Yastrzemski had a walk-off dong into McCovey Cove the other night, and that a walk-off dong into water is all time.
Yes,
it is nice.
Got to be the Giants or Pittsburgh, but if you can do it.
You know what I love it when the announcers talk about a team that's overperforming with a bunch of young guys. They don't know any better, Big Cat.
Yeah,
they don't know that they're supposed to be bad.
There is just that like just true excitement about it. Like it's loser talk, but obviously the 2016 Cubs won it all. But the 2015 Cubs, it might have been because I went to like 60 games, but there's something about like the guys all coming up at the same time. You just get that feeling like, holy shit, anything is possible.
Yeah.
And then my other note was I went to my first MLB game of the year this year. Huge fan of the pitch clock. Was in and out of the stadium within 3 hours. And there was a lot of every single person I told I was going to was like, the food's so good. The food's so good. It lived up to the hype. I didn't know how good a ballpark food could be, but I got a brat with onions and I got some pizza, and it was unbelievable. So shout out to Kaminsky or whatever it's called now.
You like the pitch clock?
Yeah.
What part?
I like being walking into a game and walking out less than 3 hours later.
Hank, the White Sox have elite food and beverage. Elite.
Yeah.
Like
That's what everyone said. And I was like, how can it be this good? And I was wrong. It was that good.
They really do. And like they have elite food and beverage. It's just when you go there, you're like, holy shit. That's a fucking...
Yeah, when Hank told me he was going to that game, I did the thing where I just looked up ballpark food from Guaranteed Rate Field and just swiped and swiped and swiped. It does look really, really good. There's a...
they have onions everywhere. Onions everywhere.
There's some pictures of the food that they had in the London game, and it was like, look, we're doing American food, and they had like this pale boiled hot dog with like mustard drizzled across it. It looks so... Watching Brits try to do American food it's always funny to see.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, I have two. I have a third as well that I'll hold off if no one else mentions it. My first one is as of Saturday, so Sunday it dipped a little bit below, but do you know there is a player in Major League Baseball who as of Saturday was hitting 400?
It's not Ellie De La Cruz?
It's not Ellie De La Cruz.
Luis Arias of the Marlins.
Yes.
He's on fire. Yes,
he is. He was hitting 401 as of Saturday. And then I went and looked it up because the one thing that's cool about baseball is you just go look up like all kinds of stats and weird historical things. So Luis Arias, I think he's like 399 now because he went 1 for 4 today. But in the top 80 batting average seasons, okay, so in the history of baseball, how many would you say have happened in the last, since 1980? So the last, whatever that is, 43 years.
In the top, how many? The top 80?
80 batting average seasons.
6.
I would say 5.
3. So batting average just doesn't happen like it used to. So George Brett hit 390 in 1980. Tony Gwynn hit 394 in 1994. And Larry Walker hit 379 in 1990. Those are the only 3 in the top 80. And Luis Arias is halfway through the season hitting 401, 399 now. And he hits it everywhere. So I read a article about it. I love this. We did some baseball talk. But I read an article about him, and his nickname is El Regueradero. I don't know if I said that right. El Regueradera, which means the sprinkler.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a pretty fucking sick nickname because he just sprays it everywhere.
Really good. Does he do a sprinkler celebration?
I don't know if he does that.
When he gets a single. Yeah, just spray it around.
I was watching highlights. The Marlins also have been wearing their throwbacks from like when they were a new franchise in the late 90s, and those rock. Those teal, those are great uniforms. But yeah, Luis Arias. Sheffield. Yeah. If he ends up hitting 400 would be insane in this day and age.
The crazy thing is he'll probably get a good contract based off that. I don't know where he's at right now with his terms, but it's not valued like it used to be at all. Like Tony Gwynn was a fucking superstar.
Yeah.
And when he hit 394, I'm pretty sure that was a strike shortened season. So he could have gotten 400.
Yeah.
If they just let him continue. But yeah, it'd be wild to have a guy hit 400 and have him not be one of the top 5 highest paid players in Major League Baseball. But going down the stretch, those are going to be electric games to watch.
Yes.
If he's still close to 400 every single at bat, that to me is almost as good as watching a home run chase.
That's what I'm saying. He is going to be must-watch TV if he keeps this up. And even if he falls off a little, the highest batting average in this century is 372, done 3 times. Nomar in 2000, Todd Helton in 2000, and Ichiro in 2004. So 372, that's the highest in this century. So batting average, the fact that he's hitting 400 halfway through the season is insane. The sprinkler.
Yeah. This is another thing that nerds have taken away from us.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about batting 400 anymore. Nobody cares about the mid-range jumper, but it's always nice when it makes a little flare up.
Yes. All right. And then my other one was both Central divisions suck ass, are so bad. So I was looking it up. The Cubs have been up and down. They were really bad for a stretch there. They've won a bunch in a row. They split in England. But here's how bad both Central divisions are, the AL and the NL. Both the Central, AL Central and NL Central only have one team in each that is a plus run differential. And they are the 9th overall and the 10th overall in Major League Baseball. So the Twins are plus 34, they're the 9th overall. The Cubs, who are in 3rd place, have a plus 32 run differential. They're 10th overall. They also, it's so bad that the Chicago White Sox are 11 games under 500, and they're 6 games back. 6 games back. And then in the NL Central, the Pirates are 7 games under 500. They're 5.5 games back. And the Cardinals are 13 games under 500, and they're 8.5 games back. So it is a dog shit. Obviously, the Reds have been electric recently, but those 2 divisions are very bad.
It's the coastal elites. And the Angels are really good. That's another thing I want to tack on to. I'm going to count that as the same take as the Mets being really bad. The Angels are really good somehow.
Jake, what do you have? I'm having fun. We're talking baseball.
I want to piggyback on some of your guys' notes. First off, PFT's note about the Angels. They won 25-1 yesterday.
Yes.
Over the Rockies. 25-1. That was insane. Second, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Our friend online, Ryan Spader, he pointed out that the Rockies could have forfeited the game after the 3rd inning, and it would have gone down. I think it's a 9-0 loss, and then all the other stats would not have counted from that game. All the extra runs that the Angels put up.
It's crazy.
It was 23 after 4 innings.
Yeah.
It was nuts. They could have done more. Second off, Mikhail, you mentioned the Marlins teal. So they were that Friday night home games. I'm actually at my friend's apartment in Miami right now, and look at the background. It's a ticket from their inaugural season with the teal.
That's wild.
That is wild.
That's truly wild.
So, yeah, definitely. And my take is a team that didn't make the playoffs last year is going to appear in the World Series. We have a lot of new blood if you look at the standings this year. The Orioles are 18 games over 500. The Rangers are 47-30. The Marlins are in the hunt for the wild card. You mentioned the Reds, and the Diamondbacks are in first place over the Dodgers. So there's going to be a lot of fresh faces in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, credit to Dan Herron. Dan Herron's doing a hell of a job with the Diamondbacks this year.
We got to have him back on. Yeah, I like that. Okay, Billy, you got one last one?
Yankees aren't doing too well.
Okay, there it is.
And how's Aaron Judge doing? Is he okay?
Dude, he's hurt.
He's hurt.
Wish I knew that when we were drafting.
Wait, don't do any spoilers. That's okay.
What happened to Aaron?
He ran to a gate.
Yeah. Hurt his toe?
Ran through a gate. Went too hard.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
So he's going to be back in a couple weeks, right? It's just a toe.
It's unusual, apparently. That's what all the headlines say, unusual injury.
Okay. Unusual
he's got an unusual toe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one last one, but it's
Marley died.
Yes, it is. I had one last one, and I think we do it enough. I think we respect Shohei Ohtani enough, but we'll just throw it out there because he deserves all the respect in the world. He is right now leading the MLB in 5 different batting categories. So he's tied with Matt Olson for 25 home runs. He's leading in RBIs, total bases, slugging, and OPS. And he also has a 3.13 ERA and is second in strikeouts per 9 innings, only to Spencer Strider from the Braves. He is modern day Babe Ruth. It's fucking insane that he is that good. I saw a stat, and it was maybe a little dated because it was like a week ago, and they just did win a game by 24 runs or whatever. But it was like 16 categories that he's leading the Angels in. It's just everything. He is the best player in the world. He is incredible.
So I was looking at some of his stats earlier, and it's not unfair to say that he is having the best baseball season in the history of baseball.
Yeah, and
when you break it down, he might be the best baseball player to ever step onto a diamond.
It's insane
of all time.
What were you gonna say, Max?
He's also in a contract year, so he could get a $1 billion contract.
Yes,
I am so excited to see the number that he gets this offseason.
Yeah, he's going to be a Met, and he's going to get Tommy John surgery after a week.
Yeah, Frank was right. We need to remember just Shohei next time we have Whitney on, and he's like, Connor McDavid's the best player in any sport.
No.
By the way, did you guys see Connor McDavid's also trying to change the rules so he can maybe win a cup? He wants, which I actually like this rule. He wants to make the top of the glass rounded so the puck stays in play, like basically bubble hockey, which would rule. That would rule.
Yeah. How is he trying to do this?
Well, he just
do they let players just change the dimensions of the playing surface?
He's not like actively trying to do it. There was just a clip when he was in an interview, and he said it would be really cool if that existed, and he's right. It would be very cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it also would probably help him because he's amazing and dominant. And
well, he also likes to take a lot of time off the ice, so fewer stoppages in play.
That's true.
He's probably just going to get gassed. He's going to get exposed.
Yeah, Shohei though, absolute insane season. I like this. I feel like we did a good job here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we gave the listeners some things that maybe if they're like us, maybe not watching all of baseball, just their specific teams. And that is really what it comes down to, is when people are like, more baseball talk. I don't know about you guys, but I watch the Cubs. I don't really pay attention to the rest of baseball. So this was fun for me as an exercise to go look at the rest of baseball.
Yeah, most of baseball is just saying players' names.
Right.
That's it.
And knowing what your team's doing, and then being like, when it gets to the playoffs, like, oh shit, that team's having a really good season.
Yeah, the funnest parts about baseball are just saying different names of players and then hearing Tim Kirkjian pop up once in a while to tell you about something that happened that has never happened in the history of the game.
Yeah. I also, my last take, I think they should change interleague back to what it was and never have them mix. And maybe do it when the first few seasons when they mixed, but it was like you would only play maybe 2 weeks of interleague. It's too much. That was fun. When interleague first came about, I don't even know what year that was. It was cool to be like, holy shit, never even seen these two teams play each other. Now it's just all mixed together.
It should be summertime only.
With the DH rule, it waters it down a little bit, because it was also awesome to see it, like American League pitchers having to step up to the plate and bat.
Right.
That was cool.
Right.
They should actually change that back for interleague play.
Yeah.
And Hank's right. It should be in the summertime, maybe on 4th of July weekend. It should not. I don't want to see interleague play in mid-April.
And I liked the fact that in the World Series, you're like, we have no idea if the AL or the NL is better.
Yeah.
We'll find out now.
Yeah, is there anybody out there that's the Rob Lowe of the different leagues in baseball? It's just a diehard AL stan?
There probably are. Yeah.
Well, be honest. When you were growing up watching TV, and I mean, you were a Cubs fan. I didn't have a home team, so I watched the Cubs and the Braves growing up.
The Braves were
I always
everywhere.
felt like in the World Series, I was always rooting for the National League if it wasn't one of those two teams, because it's they're carrying the banner for our league.
Yeah, and now it's just all mixed.
Yeah.
It's just all mixed. Yeah, pitchers hitting. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Just bring that back. It's a dumb take, but I kind of like it. Just going back.
Yeah, the World Series, the Yankees would get up to hit, and they put 6 warm-up jackets on their pitcher because this person's never seen the inside of a batter's box. It might be super cold in there. Who knows? So they just put all the gear on him, and he would just get up there. The bat was never leaving his shoulder.
Yes, exactly. So I don't think they'll ever change that, but that's just one dumb take from my brain. Okay, good job, everyone. Let's do Who's Back, and then we'll get to Travis Kelce and Mt Rushmore of Red things. Who's Back of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Coors Light. Everyone thinks about the day they'll eventually get to retire and enjoy all the freedom that comes with it. But who says we have to wait decades before we get to kick back and chill out? Take advantage of that free will and spend the summer chilling like a retiree and pair those moments with Coors Light, the beer that's made to chill. It's the beer that's made to chill, pairs well with a retired state of mind. The mountains on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold, so you know when it's time to grab another. Perfect for all your summer plans or lack thereof. No judgment here. This summer, chill like you're retired with Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/take. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. CoorsLight.com/take. The coldest beer in the world, the best beer in the world. Coors Light. Go get it now. Coors Light. And tweet us those pictures of the Blue Mountains, because I will almost always retweet or at least respond, because I love seeing a nice ice blue Coors Light Blue Mountain. Okay, who's back of the week? Hank.
My Who's Back of the Week, we just went through a bunch of mine. So I will use this time to ask my geopolitical expert friend, William Football, is Putin back?
Dude, you had a hangover during
Or is he
No, I
is he
missed
on the
that, caught
outskirts?
Let's just say $6.2 billion went missing in the Pentagon, and someone may have got paid out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, who got paid out?
Some dude in Wagner.
Hunter Biden?
No,
It's a lot of crack. How much crack could you buy with $6.2 billion?
All of it.
enough crack to like march towards
Big Cat's
Moscow.
probably right.
Yeah,
all
all
you
of
could
it.
probably buy all the crack in the world.
Yeah.
No, it was a
Corner of
psyop.
the market.
There was a psyop.
Okay.
So Putin's Gucci.
Putin's Gucci. He just did that whole thing to like make Ukraine think they could take back Bakhmut, and then they're gonna do a pincer move on them.
And then the whole all
Nuclear issues, no concerns about
The only
nukes.
nuclear issues would be that Wagner took the nukes in the southern part of Russia, and like Russia might nuke themselves. That's the only nuclear issue.
wait, they took them,
Well, they like
but didn't they retreat?
right? No, they retreated and then went back to Moscow to go like take out Putin.
Tell me in
a
PFT,
Cyclops.
I would like
But,
you to
like,
chime in. Maybe no,
We'll rate
you
it.
can-
No,
I'll say
I mean,
to
these
you,
are just
Billy.
hot takes. These are hot
No,
takes.
no. But like from everything I understand, one, it was a classic case in Twitter blue check marks being like World War III is about to happen yet again. I just sat
Billy's
there being
low-key
like,
rooting for World War III, by the way.
No, I'm not. No,
but
I'm not.
Everyone was sounding the
Absolutely
alarm.
not.
Back on the front lines.
Absolutely
nuts.
not.
But essentially, what it seemed like is the private army in Russia was like, boys trip to Moscow. Let's show everyone how strong we are. So they like almost like they went outside the bar and flexed real hard, and they're like, all right, that's what we thought, and then went back in the bar and got drunk.
So my theory was similar because it's Wagner, who is the paramilitary group. They're like a contractor, kind of like what Blackwater was in the United States. And I think Big Cat's onto something that they got hammered, and they're like, you know what, fuck this.
Yeah.
They're not respecting us enough, and they went on the trip, and then they sobered up halfway through the trip, and like, oh,
they
fuck.
did the same shit.
We
when
really dug ourselves a hole here.
Yeah.
Can we just go home?
Yeah, do we want to run this whole country? I don't think so.
they've been never mind.
What?
They've been faking infighting. Like they've been faking
So
beef.
they're duping Ukraine?
Yeah, and they took Bakhmut after like pretending like Putin's not giving us ammo, and they went and took Bakhmut, and then now they're doing this, and they're trying to like it.
So everyone on Twitter fell for it.
Yeah, it's a side. Like the thing is, if you look at the tanks and stuff in Moscow, it was like set up.
Got it.
But they didn't.
the
They didn't
Wagner
actually
guy-
capture Moscow, right?
No, they didn't. No, not a shot was fired. They were like, we're not spilling Russian blood. What's crazy is that you have Wagner, who's
Didn't a
just,
helicopter get shot down?
that. Did you see a video of a helicopter get shot down?
I
Hank?
saw the pictures.
That's like it didn't happen.
Come on. We could
You
all
get
make
Cyclops?
those pictures. I can send you a picture of one right now.
It
It's
is
just
funny
so
to think that
insane
like
because-
Putin is outsmarting everybody, like every high paid general in the world, but not Billy Football.
Yeah.
You can't pull wool over his eyes.
Billy also got
No.
lucky because Billy was hungover throughout the entire thing and then woke up when it ended and was like, yeah, I never would have fallen for that.
Yeah, I was awake Friday night and I was like, oh damn, I might not
I
wake
was a
up
little
because we're getting
distracted
nuked.
Friday night.
Yeah,
And then it was like, we're good.
you were dancing with Zach Bryan. You're telling me you wouldn't have fallen for this psyop move?
No, no. The thing is, there's so much like the media manipulation is insane.
Well, I just sat there
That's what
watching
the
it.
Russians do.
That's that they convinced you that they were having a civil war.
So
Okay.
And there's
all right.
Point
So
Billy.
my understanding was that the head of Wagner, who is just like this fucking psycho,
He was a
probably,
chef, dude. He was
probably more dangerous than
hot dog
Putin.
chef. Yeah.
He was a chef. He was like a caterer, but he's an absolute psycho. He was standing up for his boys because he's like, they're fucking my boys over too much. We're not getting enough respect in this war. I'm going to show Putin what I really think of him. And then Putin fled the country. He flew to St. Petersburg. And then halfway through the trip up to Moscow, the boys got sober. And then Putin put in a couple well-placed death threats to his family and to his generals' families. And they're like, yeah, it was a prank. It was a prank. We're fucking with you. We were just seeing, just for jokes, got a little out of hand. And so we're going to go back home. Hopefully water under the bridge, Putin.
No, I mean the thing is, like, if you look at the videos of them in the places close to Moscow, I think it was Rostov. I don't think there was a single fire, like a single shot taken. Like there was no blood spilled.
But would you have fallen for it if you were up? Because you did admittedly wake up after it all ended, and you were able to be like, yeah, of course I wouldn't have fallen for that.
No, well, the thing is, like, it's confusing as hell. I'm actually glad that I saw it after the fact, so I
Right.
could see all the videos and like able to take it into account. It's confusing, like
The real loser was our good friend Uncle Chaps, who researched it extensively, wrote a blog, and then the minute the blog got posted, they were like, yeah, this is just a joke.
Yeah.
So he got screwed. It was funny. I was just watching. I was sitting there on Twitter, and it basically is like two types of tweets that go off in times like this. Is people being like asking like, "What's up with Russia? Is this bad?" And then just a bunch of people replying to that person because they had just read something a minute ago, being like, "Well, actually, this is what's happening." No one actually knew.
No one knows. But Billy, to your point of like now they're doing a pincer operation.
it might
Do
be
you
just
think that the psyop would have been more effective if it had lasted longer than 7 hours?
yeah. But the thing is, they were able to move troops under the guise that they're doing a coup, and now Ukraine thought they were going to Moscow, but now they're just north.
There
and
are
they can
such
come
things
south.
as bloodless coups, though. Like
It's coup.
every
It's coup.
every troop in Russia is basically fighting on the Western Front in Ukraine.
I mean, the
'cause they
whole
don't have an
situation
army
is
anymore.
terrible. The whole situation is terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
Do you still stand with Ukraine?
dude, I just don't want anyone to die.
Yeah. Facts.
The-
we got John
my
Lennon
last
over
point.
here. I like this.
The chief of Wagner is just a hilariously evil looking dude.
Well, the thing
Boy,
is,
he's neo-Nazi.
yeah, well, Wagner,
He looks
Wagner's-
like Mike Ehrmantraut
it's
from Breaking
named
Bad.
after it's named after Hitler's favorite artist.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up.
I googled him because I'm like, does this guy have what it takes to take down Putin? And then I saw a picture. I was like, yep, nope, that guy looks more evil than Putin.
He
Also,
might be. That's the thing is like if this guy does take out Putin, I don't know that would be an upgrade.
are you a real Hitler fan if you name your private military group after Hitler's favorite artist? Because shouldn't Hitler be your favorite artist? Should you name it your private military group Hitler?
Composer.
Oh, composer. Okay, so that
Composer,
changed it.
yeah.
Okay.
Basically, Hitler loved this Wagner guy because it was like a great playlist for when his tanks were advancing. Like you hand Hitler the aux cord, he's putting on Ride of the Valkyries. And it's like, oh yeah, we're going to stay up for 14 days and just drive through France. This rocks.
Got it. And that's what this guy's trying to do. Doesn't seem like a cool dude.
Well, they're like,
I'm gonna say decidedly unchill.
well,
Yeah, disavow. I'm out on Wagner.
the other
I thought
t-
we were bros.
Not the college in is it Connecticut or Staten Island?
oh
Staten
no,
Island?
no, it's
Island.
Staten Island,
Yeah.
Staten Island.
Yeah,
But the-
not them.
Yeah.
That's where Danny Hurley started.
I'm out on Wagner, the security apparatus.
That's how
But
dumb.
also I'm with Billy. I don't want anybody to die.
The other
Yeah.
take was that the Pentagon paid Wagner to fight against Russia because they're a for-hire mercenary group. So whoever's the highest bidder gets their stuff.
Damn, we're teaching people a lot of shit. This actually, though, it just shows how stupid my brain is and how sports run everything. It's just like little monkeys running around my brain just shooting hoops and like playing football because I just kept on seeing Wagner and I was like, oh yeah, remember when Danny Hurley and Bobby Hurley were on the bench there? I was like, these guys are trying to take over
It all
Russia.
circles back.
Dude, but the thing
I think that Putin should just give what he probably did was he gave this the head of Wagner an ice cold Pepsi
Yeah.
like Kendall Jenner, and he was like, you know what?
Put the
yeah,
cups
you're
down.
right.
By the way,
it'd be way chiller if we just broed out, loved each other
Wagner
again.
tried to take an oil field in Syria, and they got the full brunt of the U.S. military apparatus, and they got lit up. They ain't shit.
Yeah.
They
Hell
can't
yes.
fucking.
It was
They played
sick.
nobody. Wagner ain't played nobody.
It was sick. I
Okay,
think we sent a
so-
couple F-18s at him, cluster
Dude, we
bombs.
fucking
Wagner,
lit their ass
if you're
up.
listening to this, I'm not moving out of New York until late July, but Billy, the person who just said that, is the only one staying in New York.
in
so
Manhattan.
Wagner, he's going to be here. He's the one who called you out as a fraud.
Fuck, do I have to just tell Wagner to their face that they're not?
Good who's
This is
back,
like
Hank?
Travis Kelce all over again.
Good who's back, Hank? All right, PFT, go ahead.
My who's back of the week is whoa.
Whoa.
Just saying, just whoa.
Whoa.
Just getting woes from people because Aaron Rodgers spoke at a psychedelic conference last week out in Colorado.
Whoa.
And he dropped an all-time whoa on the audience that really makes you think. He said, words are so interesting. They have such power in their spells. In fact, that's the reason it's called spelling, because the way that letters are put together, it's got power and it's a spell.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa,
Whoa. Think about it. Have you ever thought about that?
That's
Why they call it
crazy.
spelling?
whoa.
Whoa.
I want to know what
You
Hank
do that
thinks
with
about
any
that.
word. Like, why is the word kitchen? Like, who decided that
Whoa.
we call it kitchen?
Whoa. Dude,
Yeah,
like,
but right now you're casting a spell on all of us because you're using words.
dude, like we're all a letter
Yeah.
and civilization. It's
It's
just a
crazy when you
story.
think about it.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The word playoffs has layoffs right in it. So low key it inspires them to go home every year.
Whoa.
Dude,
Oh,
Whoa.
chill like you're retired. Coors Light.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right, that's good. Who's back? We're getting deep on this show. My who's back is Stephen F. Austin bowling. So probably haven't thought about Stephen F. Austin bowling.
they're back. Like,
They're back.
They were gone for a
Well, they're
little
back
bit.
in the
Wow.
news. So they've gotten really good, I guess, at bowling. The women's bowling team, might I add. But they just lost their assistant coach. For his name is, let's see, what was his name?
Doesn't matter.
No, Steve Lemke was his name. He got fired. He's assistant coach for Stephen F. Austin women's bowling for having a consensual sexual relationship with one of the players. Only issue is the head coach of Stephen F. Austin bowling is his wife. So yeah, not great.
But
Technically
to be
not
fair, she was kind of asking for her husband to cheat on her because she was basically asking him to help coach the team and left her around the players so often that something was going to happen. I read this guy's quotes. This guy's next level delusional about everything.
Yeah, I have it right here. He said, I was the stay-at-home dad for 5 years with the kids. Well, Amber got to go off and coach the team, and then she'd get back. I'd run practices on top of taking care of the kids while she was back. When they travel again, I would sit back and take care of the kids. Then when I got hired on, she almost forced me to run practices. I was a volunteer the entire time before that, trying to help out Amber. Once I got hired on, one thing stemmed from another. I felt like I was doing too much for what I was being valued at. So he basically, he had to be the stay-at-home dad and a bowling coach.
Yeah. So listen, he was a stay-at-home dad. He basically had to fuck one of his players.
It's bullshit. So he got
It is bullshit.
It's complete bullshit. My other who's back is Bob Barker, not dead. So he trended, I don't know why, all day, but that one I'm fearful every time I see him trending. And also weightlifting, because RFK Jr. just decided to do.
Fucking beast.
Is he?
He's 70
Billy,
years old.
It was
It was
115.
110 pounds.
We don't
Billy.
know. We don't
He
know.
did 9 push-ups.
Incline.
He was in
Incline.
jeans.
Incline.
Listen, you put
What
him
about
up
the
against
push-ups?
Biden or Trump, he looks like the strongest man in the world.
Look, there's a very low bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So he just decided to just drop like some sick tapes all weekend.
Yeah, he's got to be on TRT, right?
I don't know. He's sober.
The push-ups were tough.
Look at his nipples, Billy. Can you give us a breakdown right now of RFK Jr.'s nipples?
I don't have it in front of me. I don't know where to
You're at
find
a computer.
those.
Okay.
He does. He might have some, HRT.
It's like Billy's already checked.
Yeah.
Listen, RFK Jr. is not the kind of guy that would inject something into his body if he didn't know what was in it, right,
That's
Billy?
a fact. I also
T's different.
I also liked that RFKG that push-ups, those push-ups were tough. And then you had people defending him, being like, "Well, it was after a full chest workout."
Dude, when you gas out, like you.
I understand, but not.
Yeah,
you
I've gassed
can't-
out before, Billy.
That's like a political 101. You can't go down and start doing shirtless push-ups unless you can at least get 20.
He was gassing out, dude. The dude's built,
Yeah,
bro. He's built.
You know,
bigger
Big Cat's
than,
right.
He's built
Like,
better than
there's
any of
a
us.
couple rules. If you're campaigning, you should, 1, never shoot a basketball.
Yep.
2, you should never eat a corn dog because the photoshops. And then 3, if you're doing push-ups, it should be your first set of push-ups that you do.
Yes, and 4, never get in a tank.
Yeah, never get in a tank and put on a funny-looking helmet.
Yeah, those are. Yeah, it's actually there is a rule like presidents abide, but never put anything on your head because you'll look
Yeah.
stupid as fuck.
You're gonna look dumb. And then just the meme possibilities.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't get on an airplane to Little St. James Island.
Yes.
I want to be president one day.
Okay.
It's gonna be sick.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just you guys wait.
There aren't tapes that we can release that will stop that.
No, they actually might help me.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. They would help you.
Yeah. There was one quote that RFK Jr. had today when they asked him about like being president, and he said that he would inspire millions of Americans to take their health more seriously because he's in such good shape.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I still don't understand the jeans. Working out in jeans.
He's got small calves.
Psycho.
Yeah,
psycho
I was
move.
gonna say he's got skinny legs, small quads.
Yeah.
So we just need a new presidential candidate who respects squat day.
Yeah, I want to see a presidential. I want to see Nikki Haley in the squat rack with all the boys around her clapping it up when she maxes out like it's a college football tape.
She's
Hell
putting up
yeah.
Jalen Hurts numbers. Okay, Billy.
My who's back is Swag Kelly.
Oh,
He's balling up north. He
Hell
is
yes.
balling fucking hard,
that's our guy.
and he's fucking Swag Kelly.
How hard is he balling?
So goddamn hard.
Motherfuckers want to find him.
Do you have any stats?
He's just throwing touchdowns, winning games.
Oh, okay.
That's all you gotta know.
You know, balling.
He's swag, bro.
Oh, you want another random NFL name?
What team is he on?
Toronto Argonauts.
Do you want another
Fuck yeah.
random NFL team guy? Trace McSorley.
Yeah. Trace McSorley throws it on a dime.
Yep.
Trace McSorley is a saint.
He's a Patriot, I believe.
Oh shit! It's over. It's
I
over.
believe he's a Patriot. I want to say he is. I feel like I saw that.
over.
This is bad that I don't even know the answer to my own question.
My
I
other-
like that you were just like, let me just say the rhyme real quick. Yeah, he's a Patriot.
go.
The rhyme will trigger this in my brain, throws it on a dime.
My other who's back is Chief Keef. He performed Finetto on the BET Awards. That's just the hypest song ever.
Nice.
So shout
Yeah.
out Chief Keef. He's been doing it since he's been 16. I think that was like 15 years ago.
What about Billy entertaining clients? Can we get a
Yeah,
story?
yeah. So who's back? Zach Bryan. So Zach Bryan's sick. He just makes the best music out right now. He's cooking up an album right now in the lab. He's gonna. I don't know when he's gonna release it. I just know he's done making it. Saw him at Forest Hills, and
Just say it, Billy. You went on stage.
I danced like no one was watching on stage in front of a bunch of people, and I don't regret it. But I'm sorry if you guys saw that.
You shouldn't regret any of it. It ruled.
Yeah, Billy. It's
No.
cool. It's cool to like things, Billy.
Yeah.
Dude, it was sick.
The
It
air
was- it was-
guitar was awesome. Fuck
I
that,
went
dude.
too hard.
Dude,
I went way too hard.
I
You
cried at a
performed,
John
Bill. You
Mayer
performed.
solo on Wednesday. Don't
Billy,
be
you
ashamed.
performed.
Joe Rogan didn't sing All Night Revival when he was on stage. I did. That's the difference.
Hell yes.
Rogan pussied out.
Yeah.
This podcast you didn't. What up,
Nice.
Rogan?
Rogan's soft.
Yeah.
Rogan runs like a bitch.
Exactly.
Billy's Gronk. Rogan's Travis Kelce.
Yes.
You
Yes.
got him.
It was so awesome. Check out Zach Bryan if you haven't. I think he's the best artist of
Ever?
my
Wagner?
generation.
Ever.
I think
At
of
your
my
generation.
my generation.
Chief Keef or Zach Bryan?
Fuck. He's a different generation. Chief Keef's way older.
Wait, what?
Zach Bryan's like 27. Chief Keef's like 35, bro. He was like 16 when he started
He's-
recording music.
No.
No
Chief
way
Keef, I
is
think
he
is like 28.
35.
No, I think Chief Keef is old because I was in
He's
seventh
27
known
years
about him for a
old.
long
He's
time. Oh, dude,
27 years old.
Well, Chief
Literally the exact same generation.
shit.
I also like that generations in Billy's mind are like 5 years.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm. It's just like
Don't be ashamed.
it's so crazy.
No, Zach Bryan's awesome, Billy. Don't be ashamed of it. He's a good artist. Nothing wrong with
he's
loving
the fucking
Zach Bryan.
homie too. He's such a he's just a dude.
Yeah.
And shout out Jay. Everybody. But
Shout out. You want us all to shout him out? Is that what you just said?
no, but
Oh,
Shout out Jay.
Shout out
Shout out
Jay,
Jay.
I guess.
Shout out Jay.
shout out
Yeah.
Jay. Shout out Jay.
Shout out Jay.
But last thing.
I love being part of Billy's inside jokes.
Yeah, that is like him and one other guy. He just brings it to this podcast.
But I'm just saying, it's just when you see videos of yourself dancing and you're just like, that's how I fucking dance. Holy shit. I need to be
Dude,
put away.
we
That's
all
exactly
dance
how
like
I thought
that.
you would dance.
Yeah, we all dance like that. We all look like
Yeah.
fucking clowns.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's okay.
I just never realized it till it was thrown in my face.
Yeah. All right, Jake, finish us off, then we'll get to Travis Kelce.
My who's back is feeling short.
Oh.
There was this viral picture of Victor Wembanyama
Yes.
with Spurs legends, and they all look very, very short next to him.
Yes,
Yep.
Tim Duncan and David Robinson. I did a double take where I was like, wait, that's Tim Duncan? It's crazy.
Tim Duncan looks like he's loving life right now.
Yes, he
He's the
definitely
most
has.
mellow dude ever. But yeah, there's a chance Victor Wembanyama is still growing.
Yeah.
He might have another couple inches in him.
By the way, PFT, I think you just stumbled upon, like, does Tim Duncan have the best life of any, like, guy who has multiple rings and dominated the NBA? Because no one ever, like, has to debate Tim Duncan's legacy. He never gets thrown into it. It's just universally accepted that he was awesome.
Yeah, I bet he could. I bet he still goes out to the YMCA and just dominates. Puts up like 40 points, going high glass.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim Duncan. What a life.
I
Also, Bears fan, which is a thing that always blows my mind. I remember way back in the day, I sent him a Jay Cutler shirt. I don't think he ever wore it, but I sent it to him.
I raise your Tim Duncan and give you a Mike Trout. Mike Trout, that's pretty awesome.
I don't know, dude. I
Multiple
think
championships.
Yeah, but, like,
he's never been to the playoffs.
Yeah, but Mike Trout, rich, no one knows him, still gets the ball out under the lights. That's pretty sick.
Low key, I think Mike Trout might be bummed out that he has to miss Eagles games because he's going to be in the playoffs this year.
Yeah. They'll find a way to fuck that up.
It'll be like when Dion flew back and forth between the Braves and the Falcons, or whoever it was at the time. I think he was on the Braves, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, except it's going to be Trout just like attending Eagles games.
Yeah.
I also think the Angels are not technically in the playoffs right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're a game out of
Yeah.
the wild card right now.
Dude, just getting paid and
But
not
they're-
having to work that much.
They're way. Yeah, but the argument was winning championships.
I'm talking lifestyle. Like how many he works way less than other players that go into the playoffs. Gets
Okay,
a ton of cash.
Tony Snell. Tony Snell's made like over $100 million, and he just, I guess he's memed a lot. But
J.R. Smith.
yeah, that's a good one.
J.R. Smith's got a good life.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who got good fucking lives. Okay, let's get to Travis Kelce, and then we have the Mount Rushmore of red things after Travis Kelce.
Before we get to Travis Kelce, he's brought to you by Chevy. You know that we're truck guys through and through, and Chevy Silverado has been a partner with unstoppable grit and determination. It's been our most valuable truck, our MVT of Part of My Take, and now the first ever all-electric Silverado joins the franchise. This thing is awesome. We got the chance to see it up close and personal when we were down in Arizona. It is a game changer. It's got an available 400-mile range, GM estimated on a full charge, over 10 feet of length in the bed. It's got a multi-flex tailgate combined with a multi-flex midgate, a 17-inch diagonal display screen. Guess how much this thing can tow? It's 10,000 pounds. It can tow 10,000 pounds, 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds with wow mode, and up to an impressive 785 foot-pounds of torque. Go over to Chevy.com to learn more. Sign up for the list. Get your name on that list when the all-new all-electric Silverado joins the franchise. When that thing comes out, you want to be the first on your block to get it. Go to Chevy.com. You can learn more about it. Just take one look at this truck. You're going to be blown away. I was blown away. When they brought it outside the office, people were just stopping on the street taking pictures of it. That's how awesome it is. So check it out. Go to Chevy.com to learn more. And now here's Travis Kelce.
Okay, we now welcome on a very special guest. Very, very special guest.
Okay.
Two-time Super Bowl champion is Travis Kelce in the flesh. First of all, congrats on the Super Bowl. Has it worn off yet? I mean, can you say congrats on this? It's like
Yeah,
saying
it's-
Happy New Year in like February. Can we
It kind
say-
of got revisited because of the ring ceremony, but I've kind of been past that for about a month now, month or two. There's been some crazy doors that have opened since then.
Yes.
That kind of, you keep reliving it. But
Yeah.
other than that, though, man, I'll take it. I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, congrats on the Super Bowl. Do you respect the Lombardi Trophy? Because there was a conversation.
Oh, yeah, the real one for sure.
There we go.
The
There
real
were-
one for sure.
When that went viral of you spiking the fake Lombardi Trophy, people got mad.
Did they? Yeah,
Yeah.
They weren't too happy with that. I just thought it was like in terms of the theatrics of the show, because it was at the Kelce Jam, the idea I kind of got from Gronk and Gronk's Beach and Shaq's Funhouse. And I thought, just like doing a Lombardi luge, chugging off of the Lombardi and then spiking it would get the people going. Didn't really get the people going as much as I thought it would.
liked it,
A
yeah.
lot of people got on my ass
What's
about
not to like? Well,
disrespecting it.
People
Yeah.
that thought that it was the real trophy.
Are idiots.
Yeah.
They're morons.
Not us.
Yeah.
I would never.
Yeah.
We knew right away.
knew
We're
right
like,
away.
I know Travis. He would not do that to the real thing.
Yes.
I don't know. Are you guys fucking with me?
No, we actually
guys
did defend you
know.
right away. There was
did.
some people named Billy Football, some people named Will Compton.
Billy Football's been on my ass.
Yeah, yes, we're gonna get
We'll
to
get
that.
to Billy in a
Yeah,
second.
we're gonna
we
get
can't
to
bring
that.
Billy in right off the bat.
No.
That's too
It will-
hot for
people
any
will
man.
be like, "What the fuck? You have Travis Kelce and Billy Football's on."
What were you gonna say at the White House when you took the mic?
I honestly, I joked around with doing it at the rehearsal, and I've always wanted to kind of just address the United States like a president would. You know what I mean? Like
You can do it right now.
to my fellow Americans. And then I was like, I didn't have anything after that.
Yeah,
So I
But
was
just the opportunity to say like
yeah.
my
So
fellow
I told him, I
Americans.
was like, hey, don't leave me up there on the stand too long if I decide to walk up there.
Yeah.
He got me out of there before I could even fucking say anything.
yeah, he had your back.
He's
He
a
was
good dude.
he was smart on
It's
that.
either that or Secret Service is about to be on my ass.
Yeah, yeah. Although they would have been like, "Oh, someone's standing in front of the mic that actually is awake for a change." Okay, that didn't land.
Did you look around to make sure there are no wires next to the microphone?
Listen, man, we were just making sure that Mr. President was just standing on his feet up there, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tell him high knees when he's going up the steps.
Yep.
Let him know.
keep
You
it
know what I mean?
loose.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Sometimes we all got to get coached up every now and
Yeah.
then. You know what I mean?
So speaking of which, we're at tight end U. Is this your first year coming here?
Third year.
Third year. I didn't know if you were coming every single year, but third
yeah.
year this
I'm in this
happening.
thing.
You're giving a presentation though.
Yeah.
And what are you going to teach everyone? Because you are at the top of the game. You're the number one tight end. What are you hoping to help everyone else out with?
I think where I fit in this world, because George is going to talk a lot about the blocking. Greg's going to talk about just being a professional and just the tight end that kind of like just pointers he can give from here and there, just on the entire grand scheme of things. And I really fit in just in terms of route running, really, and I can kind of give my 2 cents on that. And I think there's certain things that you can do as a professional that can really help you enhance your creativity in route running. So I'm going to try and give some nuggets of gold to the tight ends here, man.
So your route running is incredible, but your ability with Patrick to be lockstep. Some of those clips that came out after the season where it's you telling him, "Hey, look, I'm going to do this," and be ready for it. Is that something that is a superpower in terms of when you're playing against a defense, knowing that hey, whatever we are thinking, no one else can think this?
I like to think we got something going on in KC that's a little different. A lot of it just stems off of just getting reps with your guys, getting out there practicing, OTAs, preseason, all that shit. And you just start to accumulate a feel for what the quarterback likes to do, or where he likes to kind of get you the ball in terms of certain coverages versus certain route concepts and shit like that. So it's just, I like to say there's a lot to it, but at the end of the day, it's just you do so many reps. It's whatever feels and kind of your instincts take over, whatever just feels like it's the right thing to fucking do in that moment, whatever makes sense, essentially.
It's awesome to watch. When you guys have that ability to he knows where you're going to be, you know where you're going to be. You can't defend it. I don't know how you defend it.
It feels unstoppable when it's rolling, baby.
Yeah.
It does.
The other thing I love watching you do, and you're the only player that does this on a consistent basis, you always look for that last minute lateral before you get tackled.
Yeah.
You're always, I'm on the record saying that shit's going to change football once more players start to do that. There's so many times where I can tell you're thinking about it, and you decide not to at the last minute, but when you pull it off, it usually works.
Yeah, I'm like 50-50 right now. For at least I haven't turned the ball over yet doing it.
Yeah.
So it hasn't completely fucked me. But I just feel like that's the most underused rule in the game.
Yep.
You know, being able to lateral the ball, get it out of your hands so another guy can take off. I mean, shit.
Yeah, the way that tackling's coached at the NFL level, it's you swarm to the ball.
Swarm to the ball.
That means that your guys are going to be open.
Yeah, but it's just testing the waters is the hard part, because if you don't fucking get it, or if like it's not a huge gain, like you did it, you like, let's say I lateral it, a guy catches it and gets like 2 extra yards. It's just like, why the fuck did you just risk the ball, turning the ball over for it? So it's like trying to balance that and at the same time making sure that everybody's always ready for the ball. Because
you ever get any shit from that, like from Coach Reed? Is he like, why are you doing this?
Don't fucking do it again. It was one of those, like the first time I did it was the Lions in 2017 or 18. And I pitched it to LaShawn McCoy, Shady.
Yep.
And Shady took off for an extra like 20, 25 yards. And I come to the sideline, and Coach Reed just kind of looked at me. I'm like kind of like staring from a distance, like, oh shit, is he gonna fucking give me the eye? Like I know I shouldn't have fucking did that. And he comes up to me after the game and he goes, imagine if we did that every play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like my mind just like opened up to like possibilities, dude. Just always know who's behind you. Know where the flat guy is, know where the running back's check down is, and just like always have that in the back of your mind that, you know what I mean? You're allowed to do it as long as you complete it.
That's a credit to Andy Reid, because you think most coaches would be like, don't ever do that again. But he's like, well, now we've unlocked something. What's your favorite Andy Reid story or like saying that he has for the team? We love Andy Reid.
My favorite saying is show your personality, man. The guy has such a fun personality in the building. I think the media kind of dulls that down. He doesn't give the media too much. But when you're in the building with him, man, it's almost like a comedy show, man. He has one-liners, and just his intellect is crazy. The span of stuff that he knows is just, it blows my mind. And show your personality is probably my favorite thing he says, because it kind of just let me feel comfortable in the building. A good memory. Speaking of laterals, I tried to lateral it twice actually in the Bengals AFC Championship game. And I mean, it's the biggest game of the year up to that point, right? So I'm screwing around with the ball. Yeah, exactly. I'm over here throwing it. One barely got to a running back. It trickled to him and like hit the ground and like trickled to him. And then the second time is right before 2 minute. And I'm like looking at the guy thinking he might be able to get out of bounds because I can't. And I ended up holding on to it. And Coach Reed comes right up to me. He's like, stop it. And I was just like, I knew exactly what you're talking about.
You can see that you got the eye of the tiger.
Dude.
You're trying to pitch that ball back every time.
I'm trying to keep this thing alive, baby.
Yeah. He wears shorts like all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah. He wears I don't think I've seen him in pants other than on away trips. Yeah. Even if it's like 5 degrees outside, he'll have a big old jacket on and some shorts.
He's a football guy.
Yeah.
I love that. At the end of the that Bills Chiefs game, we were all watching. Maybe one of the greatest endings to any game ever played. Besides the Nuggets Lakers.
Yeah. Western Conference Final Game 1. One of the best games ever.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
But at the end of that game, 13 seconds left. Did you know that you were going to win the game just when you got the ball back? You're like, oh yeah, we have me and Patrick Mahomes on this team.
We knew what was possible. And what was possible is we could get in field goal range and take this thing in OT. There was definitely no doubt that we could do that. The thing is in KC, the coaching staff does such a great job of giving guys that confidence by like teaching guys what's possible. So every single Saturday, we got our coach Joe Blameyer pulling up 2-minute drills for before half and end of game. And he just goes over scenarios on what could happen. I'm talking about high school games to college games, all over Division I to Division whatever. And he just brings in these crazy footages of like Cal, Stanford, the band is on the field, like all these fucking bizarre fucking games that you would think aren't even possible. And he shows them and it's like, dude, they did this in like 13 seconds. Like that shit is real. So as long as you guys are locked in and we're doing the things that we need to be doing, you know what I mean? We're never out of it.
Yeah. It was incredible. It was.
So it's a lot. Obviously Pat Mahomes, anything is possible with Pat Mahomes. But
yeah.
You add Andy Reid and his coaching staff into things and guys just, you know what I mean? We're never out of it, man.
Can you gas me up on Bieniemy So I'm a Commanders
Oh
fan,
yeah,
right?
baby! You guys
So-
are getting a dog.
Dog?
A dog.
A dog?
He's a dog. He's gonna fire up that team, man.
I'm
I
excited.
think he's awesome for the core group of guys that you got. I'm sure you can ask Logan Thomas a few things since he's had his little off season with him so far. But I think what Bieniemy does better than a lot of coaches is he's very organized. He's going to make sure that guys know what they're doing. And you'd be surprised how many guys go out there on the football field and are just fucking running around.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be an athlete, but at the same time, if you really want to get good at this game, you gotta have some sort of wits to you in knowing what's going on, the scenarios and the certain situations that you have in the game. And EB, man, he's every bit of that 13 seconds and making sure that we know what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And I think that he brings that to every single team that he'll ever be on.
So you're a number one tight end in the league, incredible tight end, incredible player. But are there any moments where maybe you're like giving Patrick Mahomes a hug and you just hold on a little bit extra tight, where you're like, "Thank you for coming in my life. Like, thank you. I love you."
That's good. You know what? I might need to, man. I might need to, dude.
Just a little extra second. Just hold on a little extra second, being like, "I just love you so much."
After that Bills game was probably one of them, but definitely after this Eagles game, that was getting number 2, man. There's something about that second Super Bowl that just makes you feel like, you know what I mean, this is what you fucking do, man.
It's legacy territory. It is. It's like for you, for Andy, for Patrick Mahomes, like, and he really is that special.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I were you, I would just like never let him out of my sight.
I mean, I've been there 10 years going on 11, and you could feel like the different eras change throughout it all. I'm the last of the Mohicans, man. I'm the only player left from that 2013 draft class, or that 13 team when Coach Reed came in, and to go from that 2-14 season in 2012 where I wasn't there, but to see just the culture change, both in the front office, you bring in these star players, and all of a sudden Patrick Mahomes comes, and it's just everybody just gets electrocuted, and possibilities are endless.
Yeah. How soon did you know after he was on the team? Like, what practice was it where you were like, this guy's different?
Honestly, his best plays might have been on that scout team going against the number 1 defense his rookie year. The shit he was doing in those practices was mind blowing. He had no like filter. He was just out there like, oh well, this doesn't matter. I can just throw it over here. Just right. The defense is just demoralized in practice. They're like, what the fuck? This kid's dicing us up right now, and you know what I mean. And then all these are scouted looks. We know what's coming. And once I saw him do it week after week after week, and then he finally went in against the Denver Broncos, a game that we were already had the number 1 seed in the playoffs and everything. They put Pat in to just get his feet wet his rookie year. They sat Alex because we already had the 1 seed, so he's plays flawless the entire game. We end up putting our backup in. Our backup fumbles the ball or throws an interception, and Denver actually gets back into the lead, and we need a 2-minute drill to win the game. Well, Pat goes back out there after being in like 5-degree weather on the sidelines, just chilling for a quarter, goes back in and just walks them right down the field. And that was Denver's number 1 defense.
Yeah.
That was their first team defense. Because they were still in the hunt, or I know they were still playing their ones. So it was like, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, no, all right, he can translate what he does in practice onto the field and just be as good.
Mm-hmm. So after you win the second Super Bowl and you do the parade, you had the speech basically being like, and no one picked us, and people didn't pick us to make the playoffs. Who the hell were you talking about? I have one guy in mind, but can you tell me who you were talking about?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily once we got in the playoffs, because once we got in the playoffs, we were a different team. Everyone saw that we could still, put up touchdowns and move the ball. It was really in the off season, so I should have been a little bit more clear about that. But I heard a lot of people kind of shitting on the fact that
Tyreek was gone.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. Tyreek is fucking Tyreek Hill, man. Mm-hmm. You lose a guy like that, that's a lot of production that you got to find an answer for, and. I just knew that we had a great team, and that we had Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid, and so I just I don't know. All I could remember was being in April and May and June, and how everybody was saying that the Chiefs weren't going to be the Chiefs anymore.
Okay, because we do have one coworker who claims that he is, I think his official title is VP of Football Operation at Barstool Sports, Stephen Shea. He's a moron. He picked the Chiefs last year. Finished last in the division, 9-8. So he obviously was like, oh, Travis Kelce called me out. I was like, I think you're such a moron. He didn't even know who the fuck you are.
I have no idea.
Okay, good. Thank you.
But fucking dead last? God damn it.
Yeah, last. How stupid is that? We make the joke now, like,
I don't think you guys are any good.
you
I
know
think
what
you
it
guys
is?
suck.
Do you know what it is though? It's in media, because this happens to us, it happens to everyone. They just get so tired of picking the same thing, so they're like, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna say the Raiders. No, we've started doing this in the last like year and a half with you guys. Like, preview for AFC West next year right now. Chiefs win. Done.
I'm in.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
like
in.
it's why do we always doubt just because we want to be different?
No, I think
with you. Everybody's got a job, man.
next year.
1-16.
I don't think you guys can do it.
1 in 16?
Yeah, who do you guys have on your team?
The real question is, who is the one team that we beat?
Well,
I think you do play the Bears.
I know.
this year,
Actually, you
probably.
beat
Fuck.
you beat the Broncos twice because you always beat the Broncos twice.
Yeah.
So I'll say 2-15 is going to be your record. I mean, you lost Bieniemy.
Dude,
So
That's
there
true.
you go.
That's
There
huge
you go.
loss.
You guys
Right
can't
there.
do anything without
Huge
Bieniemy.
That's a
Huge
that's a
loss.
big he's a mentality kind of guy, man. He brings the mentality.
Yeah. Can we talk about the Super Bowl real quick? So, what point during the week did they tell you that the grass would be that way so you guys could prepare and the Eagles couldn't?
It was really just Sunday.
Okay.
you kind of went out there and you started running around like, all right, it's a little slick.
Okay, I don't believe you.
slick.
And then when you win, did you feel bad for your brother at all?
Dude, yeah. It was a weird feeling at the end of that game, man, because you see, been around the Eagles enough, know the coaches, know the players. They treat me like family whenever I'm there. When Jason comes to KC, it's the same thing. It's very like, a whole lot of respect for a lot of guys over there. You see Pat Mahomes, you're like, yeah. And then you see my brother, and it's just like, fuck, dude, I've lost a Super Bowl before, man. I know how this shit fucking feels. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And then you see Andy Reid, and you're back up on the top of the roller coaster, and then, you know what I mean? You see Lane Johnson, and you're just, fuck.
That kind of like.
So it was like a up and down the entire time, and it was like, man, how the fuck am I supposed to feel about this right now?
Right.
Because I was there crying in 2017 when the Eagles fucking won it in Minnesota. I was in fucking tears of joy, and it's just like, I don't know. It was a roller coaster of emotion for sure.
Now, have you tested the waters yet with maybe at your family's house? Obviously, Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet, but maybe 4th of July, and just giving them the look like, yeah, I won a Super Bowl against you.
No, that motherfucker's crazy. I'm not I ain't barking up that tree, man. That's a bear you don't want to poke, man.
That's funny because I remember I think we asked John Harbaugh that, like, hey, have you ever like given the look to your brother, like, I got one on you, and he's like, no. He'll like hold my head underwater or something.
Yeah, dude. That's one game you don't want to fuck around with, man. That Super Bowl game, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's interesting because I forget where we were. I think maybe we were at Chris Long's place or somewhere in Philadelphia, and Jason came over and he kind of walked us through a little bit of your guys' childhood, where it's like he played hockey and you played basketball.
Yeah.
And then he went on to become offensive lineman. You went on to become a tight end. And that's probably where the crazy aspect comes from.
Yeah.
Being a hockey player out there.
Yeah.
So you think he would still beat your ass?
What? Yes. The man is one of the strongest human beings I've ever met. And on top of that, he still has a little bit of that anger management that he had when he was a kid.
Yeah. But you can outrun him.
Dude, have you seen him run?
Really?
Dude, he's a fucking... He's good. He's good with angles. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna.
He's a math guy.
Endurance. I might have the endurance side of things, but I don't know, man. That dude's fucking quick.
So what do you think is more challenging, being a podcaster or being a football player?
Podcaster.
Yeah, thank you.
It's the
Podcaster.
hardest
By
job
far,
in the
dude.
world.
Hardest
so
job
hard.
in the fucking world, dude. Honestly, to keep coming out with content that people want to hear.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Congrats, by the way. Your podcast has been great.
Thank you, man.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
what are you going to plan on winning the Super Bowl every year to keep it at the top?
I think that's the plan, man. You know what I mean? I'll, hopefully Jason and the Eagles can meet us up over there, and we can keep freaking putting this Chiefs team together. I honestly jumped into the podcast game, not knowing what the fuck it was even really about, or how things were even gonna like transpire. But obviously with the Super Bowl and everything, it's just taken off, and we gotta quite the following because of the entire year, man.
Did you hit that wall? Because whenever we've been doing it for a long time, it's obviously our job, but we'll have people reach out being like, oh, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. I'm like, just wait till like episode 4 when you run out of all your stories. You're like, oh, I have to do this again. Did you have that where it's like, okay, now we got to talk about something different?
Dude, thankfully my brother is a hell of a storyteller and he just has them banked. I can't remember what the fuck happens until he tells a story. I'm like, damn, that did happen. Like I'm the worst when it comes to this shit. My brother's really the one driving it, and he tells a story like none other. So I didn't necessarily hit the wall, but I'm sure there was a little bit of there was an up and down there of just trying to balance out during the season and trying to find ways to do the podcast because it's just it's hard just trying to find that time at week in week out, especially going through the wins and the losses.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we have Billy come and say his piece?
Billy, come on in.
Come on, Billy.
It's interesting that you're on the show right now.
Come on in, Billy.
I can play you.
Come talk to baby
because
girl.
Billy will lie
Let him
about
just say it.
what he said.
Only play it if he lies. Let him
Billy
say it.
will-
I want to see it. I want to hear him try to say it.
Billy will lie about what he said.
I'll own
No,
up to
I
it.
wanna-
I'll own up to
All
it.
right,
I'm
say
owning
it.
up to it.
Okay. Say the exact same thing you said.
Say it to his face. Look at him.
Okay.
To his face.
I have been a bit of a critic.
That's fair.
Put that out there.
That's fair.
Huge fan of your route running.
No.
Okay.
I'm. This is still truth.
Okay.
I just think you could be a little more. And congratulations on leading. Congratulations on leading the league in yards after the catch.
Thank you.
But just you could end a couple of those like run someone over. You could run a little more physical.
He thinks you
I
run
hear you.
soft.
Yeah, I don't. I think
I mean, I'm an
crafty-
agile runner, man. I'm an agile runner.
Crafty, but I think you're runner. You could run someone over. I think it's because you can, but you don't, and that's what.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, what you're saying isn't wrong. There's times where I turn on the film, I press play, and I'm like, that was soft.
Wow.
That was soft, yeah.
Billy.
I'm my own worst critic, so I'll admit to it. There are times at that. But there's times where I stick my fucking face in the fan. You can't say it's every time.
Yeah. But it has led to such a long career that
Hopefully.
a lot of success and but like, can you just like run someone over like
Dude, I think what you're talking about is when I got body slammed by Derwin James.
It's exactly what
That's what he's talking about.
It's exactly what
How
he's
do you let
talking
a
about.
grown man pick you up?
I would love to see everybody in this room be in that scenario against Derwin James.
I would have run him over personally.
Run him over?
Yeah, run him over. Yeah. Because I
That's
pride
an Eric
myself.
Bieniemy mentality
I
right there.
pride myself on being a physical runner and not soft.
All right, what about after and I'm not even going to fucking bring that up because that's going to sound like an excuse. I got fucking body slammed is what happened. We got the ball back though and we scored. I will say this, it was a fucking 10-play, 11-play drive and I was dog shit tired. I had just fucking ran from the other side of the field, caught the ball, kind of made one move, was fucking on me like that. Like I cleared the first guy and he was on me like that. And yeah, I paid for it. So
dude,
I get it. I tried to get down there. I was just too fat and tired, man.
So Billy's critique's actually fair, you're saying?
No,
Just every now and then.
Look myself in the mirror. I ain't mad at it.
Irrational. I'm so sorry that you have to have someone.
Why are you apologizing? He agreed with you.
Dude. I get it, man. I need to
faster than anyone.
Yeah, this is a big moment for you, Billy. You stood up and you said it.
Yeah.
I actually
I need to impose my will on guys.
You
Billy,
do.
you're right.
You do.
I do.
I'm
way
starting
too-
to agree
I do.
with Billy a little bit more because I was hoping that you were going to take Billy out. You just let Billy body slam you.
Dude. Listen, that was fucked up. You're going to make me fucking spear this guy. No, I'm not.
All right,
Put the
good
mic
job,
down.
Billy.
All right,
Good
Billy.
job.
Congrats.
Way to go, dude.
Billy knows ball.
All right, well, this has been awesome. I have one last question. It's a rowback question. RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, all of it, rowback.com.
That's a pro.
Okay, so.
Pro right there.
Thank you.
How are your ad reads?
No, you don't do them well.
We do it. We knock them out, but
They're bad.
we kind of freelance them. Then they're not well put together like that.
That was smooth, wasn't it?
It's my job.
as shit.
It's my job. Okay, so how many years, how many Super Bowls?
From here on out,
Yeah.
man.
Put some numbers out there.
Man,
Not
some-
what you're
are they just-
guaranteeing, what you're hoping.
I would say I would hope for at least 2 more, man.
Okay.
2 more before I hang them up. I think I got 3 years left on my contract, and I say I'm going to do it till the wheels fall off. But there's a lot of variables to take in, especially with the podcast world and the entertainment world out there.
It's more important than
it's a new career that I'm very interested in.
It's also physically demanding. Like the longer you podcast,
No, not the way I play though.
the harder.
I would hope for 2 more, man. I hope for 2 more. There's a guy named Rob Gronkowski that's got 2 that I keep getting compared to, and I would love to, catch up to him, man.
Yeah, wait. All right, so this is kind of a fucked up question, but it's actually something I think about, and it's stupid to think about. And I'm wondering if you think about this as well.
Okay.
Mahomes, let's say, probably has 15 years left. Have you thought, 10, 15, have you thought, like, he's going to get a whole new family without me? Like, he's going to have a whole new...
Dude, it's already starting.
Yeah.
It's already starting. I
that
feel...
would kind of fuck
I'm
with
the
you.
last. I'm the last fucking...
Yeah.
I'm the last one in the building. No, I think... I have the mentality of trying to make sure that this thing keeps going.
Yeah.
So I'm here for, like, I'm here at Tight End U trying to help guys out. I'm trying to, like, give nuggets of gold, or at least my input on the entire, like, grand scheme of things, so that this train doesn't fucking stop when I'm done, man.
That would mess me up, though, being like...
No, it's 100% going to happen.
Yeah, like, you'll come back for, like, the 10-year anniversary for the first Super Bowl ring, and Mahomes will be like... in the middle of like a 14-3 season, you just be like, "Oh, what's up, Pat?"
That's crazy.
Like, oh, you like your new
about.
toys?
That's
shit.
crazy to fucking think about, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I bummed you out.
Yeah, like the next tight end.
Happens, man.
You don't want the next tight end after you to get more rings than you do.
Ooh.
Man,
That's a good point.
You should don't invite that guy to TEU.
Yeah, keep that guy away from TU.
Nah, man. If it means Pat gets the rings, I'll give my 2 cents. Man.
And also, eventually, like, if you ask like 100 football fans on the street, like, how many rings does Gronk have? People will be like, I don't know, 6 or 7, because they think Brady. So you get a certain amount away, you'll just get assigned all of his rings. Yeah, right. No,
That's
it's
a great
true.
fucking point.
Yeah,
That's a great point.
He's like, yeah, I don't know, he won all those rings. He was on that team.
Do you do a Pat Mahomes impression?
It's got to be like, fuck.
Okay, how about this? How about it's like alumni night 10 years from now, and you guys have 3 Super Bowls together, and he's on a team with a tight end that's got 2, and he comes up to you and he says, "Travis, I just like to say, what's with you meant more to me."
What was that, fucking Yoda?
Soft you run. Yeah.
I'm not even sure what you just fucking said, but
What do you want him to say to you in that moment?
in that moment, oh man, we had some fun, didn't we?
That's pretty good. That's pretty
You were
good.
always my number one. That's all you need.
You were always my
Yeah.
When I'm passing the ball
That's
to Tim
a banger.
Tebow Jr., I'm thinking about you.
Man, my only memory of Tim Tebow on the football field is him just throwing us a shellacking in the Sugar Bowl, man.
Oh, were you on
I was
the
on that
game?
Cincinnati Bearcats. Yeah, I was on
Yeah.
that Bearcats. There was we go undefeated. Brian Kelly goes to Notre Dame right after the season. We're playing with a bunch of like dads and like administrative, like, I don't know, just guys from the University of Cincinnati. And we go in and play arguably one of the best football teams in college football ever in the Florida Gators that year. And that was fun. That was fun. Tebow, they said Tebow couldn't throw. Well, he threw for like 500 yards that day. So,
All right. Well, Travis, thanks so much, man. We appreciate it. You got to come back on now. That's part of the deal.
I'm in.
Anytime we ask, you have to.
have to?
Yes.
All right, we'll find it.
It's a
We'll find it.
podcasting law.
We'll find time, baby.
Yeah.
We'll find time.
Thank you so much, man. This has been awesome.
No, you guys are fun, man. You guys are fuck you, Billy.
Travis Kelce was brought to you by The League. Let's talk about the newest league that you guys need to join. It's not an NBA bracket, not a fantasy football team. It's a dating app. It's called The League, designed for busy, career-oriented people to find their other half. Many athletes, especially those making a career out of it, have the passion and work ethic that The League looks for in their users. You don't have to be from an Ivy League school. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be a CEO. So whether your passion is business, music, or sports, if you value your time, refuse to settle, and want to find that in a partner, then The League is for you. And speaking of The League's user base, they boast a 60-40 girl-to-guy ratio. So the straight guys are looking at much better odds here compared to the mainstream apps where you're lucky if there's 30% women. 60-40. The League believes that a supportive partner is the best career accelerator there is. So when you're ready to find your special someone, pick a partner who's going to challenge you to swing for the fences. Download the league from the App Store today. Message your concierge, #PMT, and you're going to skip the wait. There you go. Boom. Front of the line. Just download the league from the App Store. Message the concierge, #PMT. You're going to skip the wait. Get put to the front of the line. The Mt Rushmore is going to be brought to you by the Barstool Sportsbook. I've got the Barstool Sportsbook right here. Guess what I bet on today? Is your boy PFT a sharp when it comes to college baseball? I think he is because he took the over. I took over 9 runs total, and there were what was the score? 24-3. No sweat bet. Always good to see one go through. I've got it pulled up on my phone right here. Download and sign up for the Barstool Sportsbook today. They've got all sorts of boosted odds. They've got exclusive part of my take bets. They've got Barstool bets. Terms apply. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-GAMBLER. And now, here's the Mt Rushmore of red things.
Okay, it is time for Mt Rushmore. Mt Rushmore of red things.
I love our board right now.
Love our board right
Love
now. Hank's eyes are not allowed to be picked. You're looking tired, Hank.
Yeah, real tired. Why are you so? You're usually tired around this time of day.
It's just been a long day.
After you go for a walk
grinding.
with your cousins.
It's work.
Yeah.
It's been a work day.
This is a work trip.
It is a work week. Okay, it's our pick first. Are you guys excited for Mt Rushmore red things?
Yeah, we have a good list.
We're staying sneaky.
Oh, okay.
Staying sneaky.
Whoa, watch out for the boys getting sneaky.
So I guess we go first, huh, Big Cat?
Yeah, I guess we go first. I guess we should just take 1-1.
I like
win the draft.
I like our first pick a lot.
Go ahead, PFT.
Red Zone Channel.
Yeah, that was our 1-1.
Channel. 1-1. It is the 1-1.
That was our 1-1.
There is no other.
And do you guys want to end the draft now?
Yeah, you basically just gave it to us.
You guys have never lost a draft ever.
Correct.
I'm happy for you guys.
Wait, damn it. You guys choose the order.
No, we don't. We've been rotating.
No, but you choose which one we do every time.
We've been rotating exactly.
I know we've been rotating for each time, but then you're like, oh, we're doing red today.
Okay.
Convenient. No, it's convenient.
Well, spoiler alert, when we picked what we were going to be drafting today, me and Big Cat hadn't even started our back and forth on the text chain. And so this happened after that.
Yeah, that's
Convenient.
a fact.
Yeah, no, it's convenient.
And guess what? We went all from memory. We didn't Google red things like Jake did.
Check the time.
To try to pander it.
No.
Nope.
Okay, Jake and Billy are up. That's pandering. That's a great pick.
Yeah. Tiger Woods on Sunday.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
Okay, good
Okay,
pick.
that's a strong second pick.
That's
Strong
honestly
second
a
pick.
stronger pick than your pick because
No, but you had
dug
Red
for it.
Zone 1-1.
Well, it's actually not stronger
We dug
because
for
he
it.
doesn't have a fucking ankle anymore. So he's like,
everyone
there's no more
remembers-
Tiger
everyone
Woods on
remembers the red
Sunday.
polo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to let Max cook.
Oh no!
No.
Famous
means
last
you.
words.
They're treading water. They're going under.
Hank passed the ball to you. Is this give and go?
No, yeah, this is give and go. I was firing earlier. I was just throwing out things left and right, but they were kind of a jumbled mess. I need him to decide like which is the best out of the jumbled mess that I was throwing.
All right. We'll go with, I'm surprised Billy didn't take this, red meat.
Good pick.
On our list.
Yep.
On our list.
Wasn't
Good
our first
pick.
Good pick.
Some people are allergic.
Yeah, pussies. Facts. All right, you guys have another pick?
Let's go with Mountain Dew Code Red.
That's a good pick.
Makes you infertile.
That's not true.
That's false.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's actually very,
Very
false.
false.
No. Definitely
Well-
makes you infertile.
I don't have any kids, and I drink a
Exactly.
shitload of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Those are good picks. I feel like this is a good, strong, not a lot of contention. Can't really argue with this. No Genghis Khan picks.
Yeah.
You know.
We won that draft.
No, you don't.
Okay. Okay. You guys are up.
We're going with the Coors Light logo.
Okay.
Red.
All right.
Okay. That was
you don't like
When
the
everyone
red-
thinks of Coors Light, they think of the color
red.
When you
red.
look at
Yeah, what are the
Coors-
mountains on the
Coors Light
cans
logo.
turn?
Is this a volcano?
Okay,
logo.
but we think of the mountains
If
and they turn
it
blue.
wasn't for the red logo, the blue mountains wouldn't look so
If
blue.
Coors Light was a
It's the
team,
contrast.
their jerseys would either be silver or blue.
Blue, yes.
Red
Silver
would be
below.
like,
There would
red
be
would be their
red.
third alternate.
Yeah.
Silver below.
And everyone would be like,
would be-
ew, what are these? What are they wearing today?
What's the Boston Red Sox logo?
What?
What?
White and gray.
Wait,
Red
what,
is their alternate.
what are you asking?
Dude, they're the red. Dude, it's red.
Right, but what does that have to do with Coors
But your point
Light?
is bad because
it's
they
the
don't
same
wear
thing.
red jerseys.
Coors,
Their red jerseys are their
what?
alternates.
Billy,
red.
Billy, when I say Coors, what color?
red.
Exactly.
No, no,
Yeah,
You-
good thing our pick is the Coors Light logo.
Yeah.
I know. No, we know what your
If,
pick
no,
is.
no. If
But
you
that's-
said mountains,
No, we know what your
If
pick
you
is.
asked me what
though.
color the Coors Light logo is, I would have to think. That would be
Yeah.
like a trick question.
I'd be like,
Red.
blue? Yeah, blue.
it's red.
Okay.
Hey, look at that cup right in front of you.
Yeah, I know what
It's
color it is,
red.
but it's the
But
blue
blue
mountains,
is the
buddy.
predominant color of that
No,
cup.
it's
Yes.
not. Blue is the mountains. Red is the
Jake,
Coors.
I understand what you're saying.
But it's stupid.
It is red.
Let the AWLs decide.
Okay.
I mean,
All
if
right.
this was a blue
I think we
draft,
go,
we choose the mountains.
10 and 1 are the two that I like right now, but I'm open
Yeah,
to
no.
other things.
10 and 1 are great picks, both of them.
Okay, all right. So our next pick, Red Panda. Red Panda.
Yep.
Great pick.
Yep.
The GOAT.
Did you
The
see-
GOAT to halftime.
Overrated.
Oh, you never called anyone.
That's
You-
the tightest take. That's the
Okay,
tightest
no,
take.
you stand behind it. Say it
Yeah,
with
I
your
do.
fucking chest.
Yeah, overrated.
You think she's overrated?
She messes up a lot.
How many
doesn't-
bowls could you flip? Jake?
Also, the red panda isn't even a bear.
You have no idea.
The fuck?
I don't know if
You're
you know
not
what you're
even-
talking
You're
about.
talking about the animal.
Yeah, I am. Which makes it a bad pick. Because what are you talking about?
Bill, you're
This
struggling.
is
to
how
find-
every
to
Mount
poke holes in
Rushmore
our
goes.
argument.
What?
Yeah.
What do
we
you?
point out the Coors Light, you think blue, and then Billy's gonna just try to poke holes.
Bill, you don't even know the difference between an Allosaurus
Billy
and
has
T-Rex.
no idea what you guys are talking
Yes.
about, by the way.
Yes.
Why would they name someone red panda?
Okay, anyways.
All right.
My next pick, our next pick,
Feel good about this one.
red solo cups.
Yes.
Solo cups.
The GOAT.
Solo cups.
Solo cups.
Solo cups. Solo cups.
When you go to buy red solo cups, you know you're about to have a good time.
If you see somebody drinking out of a solo cup, you're like, that person loves an ice cold beer.
I've always been more a
Or
fan of
beer
the
pong.
blue ones.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Red is the
Blue
primary.
solo cup.
Oh, you sing that when you go get it?
Yeah.
Red solo cups are the number one solo cups. When you go get them, you're like, this is going to be a fun night. We can do everything. Beer
Yep.
pong, beer die,
Flip
cup, everything. You know it. I know it. Mm-hmm. Deep down.
I wonder if they did any studies when they were coming up with the color for the cup, or if they just had a bunch of red dye and they're like, this is cheap. Whatever it is, it worked.
It was actually the first thing that popped in my head when we were thinking of red, because I was like, what's the most fun thing? Red solo cups.
Yep,
You've
very
always had a good time with red solo
I feel like the see-through ones are better.
They're pretty juvenile.
Oh, man.
Pretty
Okay,
juvenile.
I saw your instant reaction. You had that
No,
pick.
they're juvenile as hell, dude.
You
Like,
had that list.
I would
That's like a
guess,
child move.
Bill, you seem like the kind of guy that has a stack of red solo cups in your apartment and you drink everything, like milk out of a red solo cup, water out of a red solo cup.
I don't put them in the washing machine.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Dishwasher.
You can put them in the washing machine too. That's how Billy does his
You only need
dishes.
one machine, dude.
He's like, am I doing my dishes incorrectly?
Bill, he's got a
I
solo
keep
cup and
smashing
a china.
glasses every
Oh,
time I do one.
My red solo cups keep melting in the dryer. Okay.
Our third pick, the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a
Bust through your wall.
little bit of a reach, but yeah, it's
No,
good.
it's not. It's red.
No, I know.
Whoa,
I agree.
we're aware of that.
I said it was a good pick.
Oh, yeah.
Probably could have gotten him in the fourth.
Here, Billy.
Oh yeah.
It's better.
yeah.
It's better than your red Coors Light.
Oh, yeah.
It's the red
Max,
Coors Light.
Max would look so
Dude,
good dressed up
imagine-
as the Kool-Aid Man for Halloween.
No, yeah, I said cool. That's a good pick. I had it on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
I gave you the chance to take it. I'm gonna go out there for all the
Wait,
kid
you are or
listeners.
your team is?
Our team.
Okay.
I'm the representative. I try again. I kicked the ball. I kicked it back.
You know what's
Ben
great
Simmons?
about me and Big Cat's
Yeah,
team
he is.
is we use each other's picks all the time.
Yeah.
and you'll never know who came up with it.
Yeah. We actually have jumbled this draft. You don't know who has what.
It's
I
teamwork.
don't care.
Yeah.
This is for all the kids out there. I care about the little kid at AWL's, Clifford.
The big red dog.
Yeah,
The
he was a
big
good-
red dog.
He was a good boy.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary dog.
Movie wasn't great. With Martin Short,
Book
I
was
think.
better.
I think it was like in the 90s. But the book is great.
They
No,
made
there
a
was
new
the
one.
new one that with the
The
scary
new one
Clifford.
that was a little scary. Yeah,
the red
maybe
rocket
the old
on that
one was
thing.
good. I don't know, but good pick.
And then for our last pick, I don't know how PFT let this one get away. Just an iconic album from an iconic artist.
Yup.
Taylor Swift, the Red Album.
Banger.
Okay.
That was on our list.
Yeah,
Good
love
pick.
Taylor so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
you should
What's
do.
on the Red Album?
Love Story.
I knew you were trouble when you
Trouble.
walked in.
I'm pretty sure that.
Do it.
I'm pretty sure Love Story wasn't on the Red Album.
It's on my Red Album.
Is it? I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
What other song does she sing?
Should we do it?
I
Shake It Off.
I think Look What You Made Me Do might have been on. Let me see.
mean, what else
Love
do we have
Story.
here?
1986.
No, dude.
Oh,
22. That's a big Instagram caption one right there.
Love Story's on Fearless.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah,
no. Okay.
you're always scared.
What is it?
What do they got? They're falling apart.
This-
He's a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend.
But
Stop touching
Okay.
the mics as much as you guys do.
He's a legend. Red Auerbach.
Okay, good pick. Nice
Sure.
pick, Jake.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. Good pick.
I think it's a great pick. Even I'm shocked Hank didn't take it.
what, you don't like sports?
No, I like it.
We're
You don't like
shocked
that
Hank
point?
didn't
Yeah.
take it. We're shocked Hank didn't take it. Okay. PFT. What should we do with this last pick?
Okay, I like 3, 6.
I also like 2.
9.
I like 2 a little bit. 9 is good. I like 2 a little bit. I don't know. Did you recognize 2 when I said it?
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
you sent a typo.
Oh.
and I thought that.
Oh, yeah,
thought
I
you meant-
did.
I thought the second letter in that was O.
Tick,
No.
tick, 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 tick.
Do you like
tick,
it
tick.
now?
I like it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's a good pick.
The big fat red wiffle ball bat that hits all the fucking home runs.
Dinger
It's
bat.
the illegal one, the dinger bat.
Yep.
What are you gonna say, Max? What are you gonna say, Max?
I mean, that's the child's bat.
that is,
Yeah.
and it hits
Yeah.
bombs.
But that's like for the kids who don't know how to play wiffle
it
ball.
hits bombs.
Do you not,
Yeah, no,
do you not
yeah,
like
no,
bombs?
that's the amateur bat, but that's fine.
Okay.
That's the
and you don't
amateur
like
bat.
to hit a home run derby?
Only if those are good if you get like one swing a game.
Yeah. And it's so much fun.
No,
because the
it-
ball jumps off that bat.
If you want to play that way, you got to go with the fake wooden wiffle ball bats. Those were the good.
That's
like,
not nearly
dinger-
as good as
dinger
the red
bats.
one.
Now the
No,
Mark
no, the
McGuire stealth red wiffle ball
Thank
bat.
you, Hank. Thank you. No,
The
Hank
best
knows.
is a junk ball bat.
Hank knows.
It's
That
a-
bat is iconic because it's like you
The
can't-
wiffle ball bat is significantly when you think wiffle ball,
of course,
you're thinking yellow
of
bat.
course, but-
no one's even
but-
considering the
no,
red bat.
No. When you say, "Hey, what about the red bat?" You're like, "Oh, that's illegal."
They're
but
like,
for a
wait,
home
was
run
it
derby-
red bat
orange
was only
or
for, like,
blue?
when you
This
wanna
is just
just
the
go
opposite
nuts.
of your red solo cup pick.
No,
Yes, because
it's
when you
not.
think
Wiffle ball.
Go on.
yeah, when you think
go on,
wiffle ball,
Max.
you think the
I
yellow
didn't say
bat.
think wiffle ball. I said the red wiffle ball bat. And you guys immediately knew what bat I was.
I
I
talking
still
actually
can't
was
picture
wondering.
it.
Yeah, I was
I'm
thinking.
thinking of the blue one.
I was trying to
I'm
think
thinking
it
of
was
the-
the
Shut
blue,
up.
orange,
The
or
big barrel.
blue.
Shut up. Shut
No,
up.
this could be an age disconnect. Honestly,
Yeah,
this
I-
could be.
No,
this
yeah.
could be good. This could be for the old. This might be an olds wiffle ball bat.
Whatever. It's
It's
a great
probably what
bat.
they use at the senior home.
It's a great bat.
Yeah, it's a great. Hank just said he knew the bat. He just listed.
No,
it.
Also 30, also old.
It makes a great sound.
You
the
said you
sound of
knew
the
the
red
bat.
bat is way better than the
I
yellow
just
bat.
searched wiffle ball bat on Google, and I have yet to see a red one. I see blue.
The junk ball bat
black,
is also better than any
green.
All right,
blue
what
again.
did we miss? Honorable mentions.
The big red boots.
bat. The right.
The big red boots are good.
We were
What is red CF? Is that
we
the,
were
is that a
thinking
bat?
about
It's a
we were
bat.
thinking about ketchup and hot sauce, but ketchup's like
hot
you
sauce
know,
is orange.
Red man.
Yeah.
Hot sauce is an orange.
Red Man's
Hot
a good
sauce is
one.
orange.
It's called Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
but it's orange.
Michael Red.
Hot sauce is orange.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Embrace debate. Hot sauce. What color is it?
It's red.
Let's ask Google. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna.
It's red.
Like Frank's Red Hot.
What's the name of
It's
that AI
orange.
thing, Billy, that you used to write all your blogs?
No.
Swedish
ChatGPT,
fish?
I'll use it sometimes.
Swedish Fish.
Red Swedish fish are great.
Kane, the wrestler.
Do we say
Fire truck.
roses?
Red Foreman. That 70s show.
Yep. What about isn't Morgan Freeman red in Shawshank?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a
So,
hockey goal.
so
light.
is
That's a
red.
mess.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Hockey goal.
The siren.
Goal light.
Yeah. Hockey goal light. That's a good one.
Red rocket.
Roses. Roses are
It's
red.
red hot, like as in like hot.
You're. I can't tell if you're
You
joking.
just
or
went
not.
Dave Portnoy on us.
Communism.
You said hot.
Like it's like emergency red.
You don't like hot sauce. You actually can't eat hot sauce. So you're the last person who should talk
Billy
about
can't
hot
eat
sauce.
hot sauce.
That's also
No,
true.
I actually like hot
Watermelon
sauce.
is watermelon pink or red?
Red.
Pink.
I think it's.
I think it might be pink.
It's kind of pink.
Is it
And
kind
I
of
was
purple?
thinking about it, and I was like, it is
No,
red,
you're
but
just saying
pink.
it's pink because you know hot sauce and watermelon aren't the same color.
Wait, what? Huh?
If watermelon's red and hot sauce is red, they're not the same color because
The red
watermelon's red and
Red bandana
Hot
game?
sauce.
Yeah.
I just
that's
looked
what
at the
I just thought.
Pantone for hot sauce. It's red.
It's red.
It's a color from red color family. Red.
What
color
else?
is that, Hank?
When it's
What color is that?
light orange.
no, when I always saying like when hot sauce is spread out, it looks a little orange because it's like it's thinner.
Oh, you know who would have been a great one if we wanted to go real opposite age? Elmo. Classic.
Yep.
Elmo's a classic.
Elmo's a good red.
He is. And you know what? It's funny because I remember like being. How old were we when Tickle Me Elmo was like when we were like
12?
Yeah, so we were past that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's the obsession with Elmo? And now that I have kids, I remember I went to the toy store and there was a big fucking giant barrel of Cookie Monster and Elmo toys. There was like 2 Elmos and like 100 Cookie Monsters.
Nobody wants
All
Cookie
the
Monster,
kids
yep.
want Elmo.
Yep.
My niece and nephew love Elmo.
It's-
the only thing
it's
they care
crazy.
about. It's the only thing they care about.
It's like every kid, something wired in their brain. Elmo just hits with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts.
Probably a psyop.
Yeah, probably a psyop. That's exactly what I was going to say. Anything
little
else?
kid that loves to be tickled? Yeah. Stinks to high heaven.
Yeah.
Newspapers? Get it? Jake liked that one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. That's real nice.
Wait, did
Like Soviet Russia,
yeah,
just in
commies,
general. Red.
Cincinnati.
Republicans.
The Red Army.
I had
nice,
the right.
Hank.
No,
Good
the
job.
right. We had the right.
Yep. Make America Great Again hats.
Did you Google that to make sure?
No. 3 R's. Red, right, Republican.
AIDS ribbons?
Max tried to put the Phillies
Yep.
on the list. Not
Blood.
sure why.
Phillies, aren't they more, is that brownish?
Well, they wear blue
Philadelphia.
jerseys.
That's watermelon color, right? Like pink.
The Phillies?
the Philadelphia Phillies?
Yeah, they're hats.
They like
think you guys
couldn't
are
be more
colorblind.
red.
I think they're orange.
They're not straight
I
red.
mean, you guys
But
are.
they have brown uniforms though, right?
They do not have brown uniforms.
I'm gonna be honest.
They have blue. They have blue uniforms.
No, their hats are blue.
Their hats are red.
Oh, I guess I just get
Pantone
confused.
is red. I don't know why I thought it was like pink.
This is like the most.
I guess I get confused between my reds and my blues. Which one's the dominant color of a logo? It's
Yeah,
natural.
I guess
it happens
to
a lot of us.
I guess those hats are red.
Dude, I can't tell the difference
I'm
between
thinking
shades
of like
red.
Oh, burgundy.
Like-
they have burgundy.
And you know
hat-
what's not the
they
same color
they
as their
have they
hats?
do have like retro like
Hot
maroon
burgundy.
hats.
Yeah.
But those are retro.
Yeah, those are retro. I was just looking. Yeah, I'm thinking Mike Schmidt, burgundy.
Old school.
Dude,
Yeah.
I have a really hard time differentiating reds.
What color is hot sauce?
Red,
Yeah. Thank you, Bill.
but like everything's red.
we should put up a poll. What color is hot sauce? Be the most lopsided poll ever.
Nebraska, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Red's a strong color. Mm-hmm. No, you don't like no.
No, it's
Nationals.
Those are red.
the hot sauce.
Those
thing.
are red. Oh yeah.
The Angels.
The skins.
Yeah.
I have red hot at my desk.
Ooh, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's a good one.
Shit. There's a lot of good reds.
Red wine.
Yeah.
The Red Baron.
Yep.
Pizza?
Yep. That's good pizza.
Not the aviator.
Also.
He was World War One.
Yeah, he's an ace.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know that till I just told you.
The Bloody Red Baron of Germany. There's a song about
don't
it.
really know that much about planes. You don't know much about dinosaurs either, because it turns out that Billy's shirt is
I don't know
actually a
what you're
T-Rex,
talking about.
not an
I
Allosaurus.
don't know what you're talking about.
You're wearing a T-Rex right
I
now.
will show you the email.
I told you.
I'll show you the email I sent to the designer.
What about
of
yesterday?
What I
What
wanted.
does that mean, dude? They sent you sent like a obscure dinosaur, and they're like, "All right, we'll just fucking put a T-Rex on this shirt."
Yeah, that's. What,
Billy, what about yesterday when I told you that was a T-Rex and you told me no, it's not? Look, at
I'm
the
in
crest.
denial. I'm in
Look at the
denial. I
crest.
want it to be an Allosaurus.
Look at the
I don't want
crest.
to make them redraw it because they didn't get the crest right and the jaw wrong.
Okay.
Look.
Course. I mean, it's blue. We literally say blue.
No.
Nonstop.
Yeah, we did not
Blue.
pick Coors Light.
Jake,
The Coors Light logo.
when you think of Coors, like it's fucking blue.
Dude, I
Blue
will drink.
Mountains,
I will drink a
bro.
Coors Light right now and get red.
When you think of wiffle ball bat, it's yellow.
I said the red wiffle ball bat. I said the red wiffle
and we
ball
said
bat.
the
I
red
didn't say.
Coors Light logo.
But
no, you guys,
that's not
you guys
synonymous.
both. Jake's correct. You guys both had picks that aren't even close to what people related
But
to.
we're the only ones who have ever done anything wrong.
Right.
Jake
Mount
is
Rushmore.
upset.
I'm going to tweet
You're
out.
upset.
I'm gonna
He's
tweet out
red.
a poll
He is
right
red
now.
right now.
He's red.
Yeah.
He's red as fuck.
I'm going to tweet out a poll right now, Hank. What color is normal hot sauce?
No. They'll spoil it.
We're not
spoil
gonna
the show.
No, it's fine.
So it was an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Red or orange? Those are the
Do a
choices.
2-minute poll.
Okay. I predict that the answer is going to be 85% red.
Canadian flag.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
Oh,
blood.
Blood.
I said
Your
blood.
heart.
Blood. Red blood cells.
Yep.
Wait, is your blood actually red? Wait, wasn't that thing?
What do you mean?
No, the arteries. The yeah, that's
Yeah, the
blue.
arteries are blue. Tommy sort of bleeds Dodger blue. Mm-hmm. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Hawks. I like a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
There's something about red-tailed
R.I.P.
hawks.
Pale male.
I hate the
Yeah.
Cardinals, but seeing a cardinal in the wild is fucking cool.
That's a
Yeah,
blessing.
male cardinals.
Yeah, that's very cool. That is very
Whenever you
cool.
see a hawk, you are legally obligated to be like, look at that. There's a hawk.
Yeah.
You have to point it out.
Okay. Good Mount Rushmore, everyone. Jake got mad for the 6th in a row.
Yeah, because you guys talked down on us this whole segment.
Yeah.
You made
time.
really good picks, except for the Coors Light pick.
No, that was
That was the only
best.
one I talked down.
No, it's
They
gonna play
gaslight,
so
they
well.
pander.
All the
It's
other
gonna
ones I
play
said were
down.
good.
so
Red
well in
Auerbach
the
was
graphic.
good. I said the Tiger pick was
They
great.
try and shape the
What was your other
narrative
pick?
So
to
What was
fit
your
their
other pick?
liking.
What was your other pick?
I don't care. It's gonna play so well in the graphic.
What was your other
They
pick?
try
Man,
and they
good
try and
Kool-Aid Man was a great pick.
they try and strong arm
Coors
our
was not a good
listeners.
pick. You can say it wasn't a good
They
pick.
take advantage
Dude,
of our
Why
listeners.
don't you
and
just, you know what,
strong-arm.
Jake?
Red
Next time we do
pandas
it,
aren't even pandas. They're raccoons.
next time we do
Also,
it,
not to mention it's two hosts versus everyone else.
Jake, next time
Seems a
we
little
do it, I'll
lopsided.
just say every pick is fucking awesome.
No.
No, I will. We'll do it.
No.
We'll do a nice Mount Rushmore.
No.
It'll be
that's
really
not
nice.
my issue.
It'll be
Yeah.
really
Not my
nice.
we should throw it.
But you just said
Who
I
cares?
talked.
Wait,
You said
remember
I
I-
talked down on all your picks. I 3 out of your 4 picks I said were great picks.
Oh, it's like pretty much 50-50.
This is remember I made this argument last year.
Yeah,
What?
no, it's fine.
Oh man, salty boys.
No, it's our
You need a
show.
nap.
Of
You
course.
need a nap.
Credit
It's our show.
Credit to Hank. It's 66-34.
Ooh, that's
Basically,
pretty close.
But everybody is saying
That's
Buffalo.
basically 50-50.
Everyone's saying Buffalo is the orange sauce that you're
That's an
thinking of.
all-star.
66-34 is not basically 50-50.
You're hitting 340. You're in the all-star game.
All right, that's red. Okay, good show, boys. We're all back together for the rest of this week. Excited for that. Anything else?
I'm looking forward to playing some golf with you guys down North Kakalaki.
Yeah, go vote on the Mount Rushmore. We'll see if Billy and Jake can get out of the zeros.
What's the magic number, Jake?
In terms, for us to lose the whole thing,
Yeah.
I think it's still too early to tell. That was always an exciting time when you refresh the MLB standings and you see magic numbers start to
Yeah.
pop up. Yeah,
So you got to get
it's
those
good.
going. You got to get those
it's getting
going.
late early. Yeah,
Jake,
long way to go.
What was your impression of the draft of George Kittle's sub in for you when he sat down with Billy and did the Mount Rushmore of famous football plays? How would you grade his performance?
Yeah, I mean, I really have nowhere to speak because I haven't won. So
Yeah,
I
good
think
point.
when I looked at the poll blind, I saw the graphic before I listened, and Team 2 dominated. Max and Hank, there was a no doubter. I thought we could have maybe – I was surprised on the – going back to Haas's, I was surprised that we didn't get second. I thought –
Same.
I don't know how they got Genghis Khan, whatever his name is. I don't know how they got second.
Genghis
with that.
Khan was 5'6".
Hail Mary, baby.
Billy's
Khan was
People of the
Psyop.
world were 5-1.
Yeah, so I thought we were good for a point.
I could beat
there,
the shit out
but
of Genghis
hopefully
Khan.
it
I'm just
changes.
saying.
Oh my
Hopefully
God.
it changes
No,
today.
100%.
We'll see.
I like that dude probably was like malnourished and had like chlamydia.
Genghis Khan was a wild pick.
But it
Noted
got them
short
second
guy.
place, which is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Yeah.
I agree with Jake.
What did you guys have in that draft? You had some bad picks.
We had
great picks.
we had Jared Lorenzen,
Rick Ross.
Andy Reid, Rick Ross, and Big Country.
Big Country.
Big Country
what
was a
screwed
tough
you.
one.
Dude,
Yeah.
Big Country's a hoss.
Better
That's
than-
just in
the
the fucking
Khan.
name.
Yeah.
Don't put Jake. So you're gonna regret talking shit about Khan. I'm telling you.
Dude,
Tony Khan's dad, right?
I will straight up fight Genghis Khan with my bare hands and beat him.
Billy's feeling himself right now.
I'm
He's
like-
calling
I'm
out Russia.
I don't like Billy in this chair.
Yeah, no, it's a little too much.
It's
a little too much.
I think you may need to go
beat the
back
shit out of
to
Genghis
the
Khan.
couch next time we're in here.
Genghis Khan will look at you dancing and pick you apart.
Yeah.
Dude, Genghis Khan would be scared of my dancing.
All right, Hank, how was your golf weekend?
It was good. Me and PFT played on Friday. We had a good round. Just a good time.
Did
We played at Medina, the mecca of golf
Shout out to
courses.
Johnny Fish for
Here
doing
we go.
shout outs.
Shout out Johnny Fish and Jay. Hank,
Yeah.
how are your numbers?
69.
Nice.
18.
Dude, I'm gonna win on another number, and I'm gonna be
96.
so happy. 21.
Billy, if Hank wins on 69, you're going to go on a crazy.
No,
I'll
Jake,
go
Billy's not even mad.
17.
Dude, I don't even.
20.
1. Shout out, Jay.
We also
Shout out,
have
Jay.
it's Billy in this chair, and then Billy like for the rest of the summer is gonna have like, like I never have to see these guys ever again. Energy going. So
I also think Billy, like when somebody else takes 69, Billy's like, they probably don't even get the joke.
yeah. Okay.
Here's
What was everyone number? What was your number, Billy?
21.
21. Okay.
Quick appeal to the listeners: please vote for Jake and I.
No, you can't do that.
Tampering, tampering.
Please, please.
That's tampering.
Like, I know you want us to see us locked in that room, and that's why you're doing it. But like, that might not be okay.
28.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I wanted it to be 26. That would have been crazy.
That would have been wild.
Salamanders can
Yeah.
regrow their limbs if they get chopped off.
I feel like we should all root for 26 before we move. So, like, it's official closing of the chapter that every number was picked.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I'm moving for the machine.
I like
moving for the
that, Jake.
machine.
I like that. I like that.
Love you guys.
No thanks.